It's the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw on the 101.5 KGBFM San Diego. Boyer with you Saturday morning. We're playing it back all the way until straight up 12 noon. Some of the good stuff we've done this past week on the show. Between now and noon, you will hear the Dean of American Sportscasters. Plus, we'll do a Joke of the Day replay and talk about some of the gross jokes that we've had here on the Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show. We'll do the porn movie pop, and what do you do when you're sitting there with Devil and Miss Jones playing on the VHS and you get a little knocking on the door? What do you do? We had email from a Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show listener about, well, a surprising reaction that one man had. And Halloween just around the corner. We'll talk about costumes and role-playing in your sex life. Let's kick it off with a bit we call Make Us Say Wow. You get on the phone with us. You tell us your story. Some fantastically fascinating bit of trivia that happened in your life. And if it makes us utter an involuntary wow, and you catch us, we'll set you up with a handsome prize. Let's kick off Make Us Say Wow on the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. This is the 101.5 KGB.
All right, this morning, what I would like to do, folks,
Yes.
it has been suggested that we do a round of Make Us Say Wow this morning.
Excellent.
888-570-1015 is our telephone number. I have a number of different things for you if you can get us to make us say wow. And because we are so steeled in our resolve not to just throw out, just a throwaway wow.
Right.
We will toss your way a pair of tickets to any SDSU Aztec football game. How'd the Aztecs do this weekend, Chainsaw? All right, that's 2 weeks in a row. That is 2 weeks in a row, folks, that the Aztecs have played football. We also have tickets to the Gulls. Home openers coming up on the 20th at the Sports Arena. These are your 4-time Taylor Cup champions, and we also have a gift certificate for a dozen long-stem roses from the Four Seasons Flower Shop. It is our belief that everyone has some incredible story, something that happened to them, some tale, some caper, some personal experience, which is so astonishing that when people hear it, they involuntarily blurt out, "Wow!" The superhuman challenge to us is to stifle.
It's harder than you think.
It really is. God, this sounds stupid, but it really is harder than you think.
You'd be surprised how much you use the word wow.
Therefore, the trick in Make Us Say Wow, you have to catch us saying it.
Right.
If you don't hear us say it, if we say it but you didn't hear it, well, it's in the Bible. Look it up, Tough Titties. I believe that's in Revelations.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Tough Titties. All right, 888-570-1015 is a direct connect. Let's get you on the radio right now for the opening round of Make Us Say Wow. You tell your story. If we can stifle ourselves through, not give you a wow, well, we'll thank you for your time and send you on your way. But if we bust out with a wow, and we always do, we've never gotten through a round without 2 or 3 wows.
Yep.
Some little schoolgirl always blorts one out. And I'm usually the little schoolgirl who does that. But I feel the strength of 10 men today.
Excellent.
Let's get you on the radio right now. 888-570-1015 is a direct connect. Here is Jeff. First up on Make Us Say Wow. Jeff!
Hey!
Dave! How do I get $100,000? Let's hear it, Jeff.
1206.
What'd you say? What did he say?
Wait till Bromo what?
1206.
Oh, wait till
1206. I thought it was...
All right, Jeff, let's hear it.
Okay. I was 16 years old, and I was with some friends, from neighbors of ours that live next door, and we took a trip from San Diego to Las Vegas in their motorhome, and we had all of our motorcycles on a trailer in the back, that we were towing.
I've always wanted to do that. That looks like so much fun, driving across country. If you can just goof around in the back, walk around, sit down, have a cup of coffee.
Drink back there, David.
Well, there ought to be a law that you have to wear a seatbelt.
Ah, what fun is that?
Well,
What happened?
Well, what happened was on the way back home, we had a terrific time over there. Spent an extra day, so we didn't have to hurry on the way home. Got to miss an extra day of school, so which was pretty cool for us. On the way home, we're just about at Rainbow. That's just north of Escondido.
Mm-hmm.
And this is before they put in the I-15 freeway. It was a two-lane road going one way and a one-lane road going the other way. Okay?
Okay.
We're taking our time. Everybody's having a good time, like you said. We're all goofing around in the back. All of a sudden, my buddy's dad yells, "Oh, my God." I was standing up about halfway back of the motorhome. I looked over my shoulder, and all I saw was grill. That's all I remember is the grill of a truck. It was coming right at us.
Ooh.
It was a semi-truck. And the guy hit us head on. He was doing 70 miles an hour. We were doing 55.
Oh.
Killed the driver of the motorhome instantly. They claim he had a heart attack because he went through the windshield and there was no blood. So they figured he didn't have any blood pressure. We had to cut him out of his seatbelt. Had to run around the motorhome. After everything settled down, I flew from the middle of the motorhome all the way to the front. The only way I know that is because I had battery acid all over my pants. Which we didn't find out for a week later after they'd washed my pants. But I jumped up and the whole thing was full of smoke. All I remember was seeing a bright light. And people were in front of me, and I was just pushing them through this hole, saying, "We got to get out of here. We got to get out of here."
How old were you at the time?
16. I'd just gotten my license, and the whole thing was I was supposed to be driving at that time. He had told me, he'd been promising me, "Oh, yeah, I'm going to let you drive. I'm going to let you drive," right? We got, three-quarters of the way home, and I'm figuring, this is going to be my turn. Well, it was a darn good thing it wasn't.
Unbelievable.
So I get out of the motorhome, turn around and look. The whole thing's in flames. There's flames 20 feet in the air. There was smoke for miles. I looked up and down the freeway that we were on, and it was just backed up for miles and miles and miles. And at first, I didn't think I had anything wrong with me. I'm running around. I'm helping everybody else. The paramedics get there. The cops were there. Everybody's trying to help. The truck driver, I don't know. This guy should never ever have been on the road. He had 24 moving violations in 1 year. 3 of them were open containers.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And
What ended up being your injury?
my spleen was ruptured. My liver was lacerated.
Ooh.
I didn't know any of these things. I'm running around like I'm fine. They're asking me, "You okay?" "Yeah, I'm okay. You help these guys because they're on the ground. They can't get up."
That'll kill you, a lacerated liver.
Well, it didn't do any good for Nikki, what's-her-name?
Mm-hmm. Well, she had hers cut clean in half.
Oh.
Especially having my spleen, they said, was hamburger. So I was bleeding internally and didn't know it.
Well, you were in shock.
Obviously.
And you have that adrenaline rush going on.
Did you live?
What's that?
Did you live?
Shock. But that's just half the story. Check this out. After the motorhome caught on fire and everything burned to the ground, our motorcycles was nothing but just a gob of aluminum, because aluminum will melt at a certain temperature.
What temperature is it, Chris? I think it's about
Yeah, I'm sure
1,300.
Boyer can help you out with that. Let's just say it's really hot, okay? For Boyers. Okay. And so they ended up, the motorhome, the only thing that was left of the motorhome was the bathtub and the rear end. Everything else burned to the ground.
Oh, my God.
It was ashes.
Jeez.
And so I'm sitting on the side of the road, and all of a sudden I'm thinking, man, I don't feel too good. And the paramedic comes over and goes, "You don't look too good." And I was white as a sheet. And I said, "Yeah, I'm starting to get this pain in my shoulders." So he says, "Well, lay back, let me check your vitals." He's checking my vitals, and he goes, "Oh, okay." And he calls his other buddy over there, and they start getting concerned. That starts worrying me. He says, "We got to get you to the hospital." So they throw me in the ambulance with everybody else and rush me to the hospital. The only problem is it's Fallbrook emergency, and there's no room. I mean, it was backed up because of 4 or 5 people.
Right.
There was just no room. So they figure, we got to rush this guy. My dad was in the military at the time, so they got to rush me to Camp Pendleton. So they get another ambulance over there to get me. I didn't get into surgery until after midnight. The accident happened around 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
My God.
When they cut me open, I got to read all this because being in the military, they keep a file of your injuries and everything, and they have to write it out in full detail. So I came back for a follow-up visit, and I got to read all this stuff in the file. He said the minute he cut me open, my blood pressure dropped to 0. The whole floor was covered with blood. and I don't know if you've ever been in an operating room, but the table's real small. I used to think they were really big. They're real small and narrow. It's kind of like a cross, and they strap you down to it. He said he had 6 nurses holding my guts while he was operating on me, trying to save my life.
Come on, throw him one, Boyer. Throw him one.
You know, I was going to do
Throw him
it, but his
one.
wise ass shot about, yeah, Boyer probably knows what it melts at.
Wow, wow.
Wowie, wow.
We'll give you a wow just for throwing Boyer.
Man, no kidding. Oh.
Another thing, too, we didn't go to court until I was 18. I walked in the courtroom. There was, unbeknownst to me, all this, a year and a half later, there was.
And we lost him.
Oh.
We lost him.
And they said to each other, this guy's going to kill somebody. So the lady had her camera ready. When he started skidding, she was taking pictures. When I walked into the courtroom, they were blown up on the walls. This semi, before it even impacted the motorhome.
Jeez.
That was chilling. That was bone chilling. And every time I get on the road now and I get near a semi, it just sends chills up and down my spine.
Jeff, we're going to throw you a wow for your story about your fender bender. Hang on. Don't go away.
All right?
Huh?
Bender.
He thinks that's carnage. Wait till he gets to see what happens to the Aztecs on the gridiron.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right.
Talk about turning people's guts into hamburger.
Man.
What was the big final this weekend?
31-3.
All right, close.
Wow. That was the halftime score, too.
That is another shellacking. Compliments of the Aztecs.
Actually, they won the week before. They hammered that one club, but
Panthers.
they were unable to win this first week.
Just give the score and don't say who won.
Okay.
That's what you got to do.
idea. That's-
31-3.
Yeah, 31-3, baby.
Woo-hoo. Yeah, but who won? Next story. Next. We take one more here on Make Us Say Wow. This is only round 1. Stand by if you're on hold. We will get to you. Here is Sean on the KGB. What's up, Sean?
Hey, what's up?
Talk to me, Karen.
Well, I went up to Las Vegas to watch the Aztecs get killed. Is that worth a while?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Mine's basic. I was in the Bellagio at one of those hibachi steakhouses. Mm-hmm. We ordered some steak and some sea bass. Got served to us. People next to us on the same table, same cook, stirring up the food right there in front of you.
They cooked the food right there in front of you.
Yeah, it's great. It's incredible. It's tasty stuff. So the people next to us ordered the seafood combo, seafood platter. Had shrimp and lobster and scallops and all that stuff. So they bring the big tray of food on a big cart, and he pulls it up in front of the table and puts it there, and the steaks are sitting there, and the lobster's sitting there, and it's already cut in half and cleaned and everything. Legs are removed, the antenna's removed, like just ready to go on the grill. So he cooks up all the meat first, the stuff that needs to cook the longest, and then the stuff that is quickest, the lobster and the sea bass, he throws on there. Well, right when he sticks the lobster on there, meat side down, so the shell's up, it's cut in half already. The thing starts kicking around kicking around the grill. And the 3 ladies at the table all jumped up screaming, and I thought they were going to throw up.
That can't be good.
I'd never seen that before. I thought that was kind of cool.
Can't be good. Took his legs off. He's still moving. One determined lobster.
I mean, he pinned it down. It was so funny. The guy's like chasing it around the thing, and he pinned it down finally, and held it down, tried to kill it. It still moved around.
Good one, Sean. Thanks a bunch, buddy. Appreciate it. 888-570-1015 is a direct connect.
The DNC! Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw will be right back.
This is the KGB. Halloween is just around the corner, along with the family fun and tradition of Halloween parties and dozens of trick-or-treaters. Chef Jamie Gwen here has a professional chef. I stock up for Halloween at Smart & Final, and you can too. Smart & Final has a huge assortment of treats and goodies trick-or-treaters love. Plus, you get the same deals professionals get on everything it takes to throw a great Halloween party. From appetizers to serving trays, decorations to paper products, and more.
Through November 1st, use your free Smart Advantage card to buy Smart & Final apple juice or cider. 2 96-ounce bottles for $3. And a 12-pack of Dr. Pepper or Coke, assorted varieties, 3 for $8 plus CRV.
Since Smart & Final is the smaller, faster warehouse store, you get in, get out, and get going. Save time and money this Halloween. Shop Smart & Final. Oh, and my Halloween cooking tip, lots of garlic.
Smart & Final, that's where you go. Save time and money. Shop like a pro.
I bought a brand new car 3 months ago. Nothing too fancy, an import 5-speed. But I did go for the better stereo system and leather seats. It came with an alarm. That's why I decided not to buy LoJack.
One of the reasons people say they don't buy LoJack is their car comes with a factory-installed alarm. Do you actually believe that a professional car thief cares about an alarm? You don't even care about alarms. When one goes off, do you race to the window and yell, "Stop, thief"? No, you ignore it, just like we all do. Nothing stops a professional car thief, especially alarms. So, what can you do if your car gets stolen? Get it back fast, which means LoJack. Nationally, vehicles equipped with LoJack are recovered over 90% of the time, usually in hours, sometimes minutes after being reported stolen to the police. LoJack is the only stolen vehicle recovery system used by the police. See your new or used car dealer or visit us at LoJack.com. And if you still believe your factory-installed alarm is enough protection, I have some .com stock I'd love to sell you. LoJack. Protect what's yours.
Money. Some say money makes the world go round. Some say money's the root of all evil. But I say we all need money. And from time to time, you just don't have it there. So what are you going to do? Here's an idea. Check into cash. That's what I suggest. You check into cash. Check into cash has lots of friendly centers in San Diego. And to find the one nearest you, simply call 1-877-262-CASH. The number again, 1-877-262-CASH. So don't fall further into debt during the fall. Get it? Get the things you need without running up high-interest card rates, without bouncing checks or borrowing money from family members or whatever. The smart money says pay it in cash, and the best way to get the cash you need right away is at Check Into Cash. I'm having my house painted, and I know that there are going to be times during this process where the guy's going to say, "Oh, Jim, we need this and that and the other thing," and I'll say, "Well, I don't have it. I have to get some cash." That's when I check into cash. Give them a call at 1-877-262-CASH. It's the fast, friendly, easy way to get the cash you need without all the red tape. Check into cash.
This season, before you make tracks to Mammoth, it's a good idea to make sure that your car is as ready for winter as you are. Listen, when it comes to your Ford car or truck, take it home to your San Diego County Ford dealer, where you'll always find our quality care service, even on Saturday. Right now, take advantage of the fall maintenance package. It includes a Motorcraft oil and filter change, plus a belt, hose, and fluid check. And you'll even get your tires inspected and rotated. All this for just $34.95 or less. Quality care service. Everyday low prices on the services you need most, even on Saturday. See your Ford dealer for your fall maintenance package now and get a free voucher, a $56 value, that entitles you to an early season Mammoth Mountain ski pass while supplies last.
Price goods from 11401. Includes up to 5 quarts of Motorcraft oil, taxes, and disposal fees extra. See dealer for their price. Mammoth Mountain ski season opens November 8th.
It starts as a simple idea, a new way of looking at things. And before long, that idea becomes so big, so revolutionary, that it changes everything you do. At U.S. Bank, we call it the 5-Star Service Guarantee. 5 individual ways that you'll get focused and attentive customer service from every department, every person, every transaction. You'll wait no more than 5 minutes in any teller line. 24-hour bankers are available all day long. Your checking and saving statements are always accurate. U.S. Bank ATMs are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And you'll get a same-day response to questions made before 3 p.m. If we ever fail to deliver on any one of these guarantees, we'll credit your U.S. Bank account $5. And that's more than just a promise. That's a guarantee. The 5-Star Service Guarantee. Welcome to the new U.S. Bank. This changes everything. Member FDIC.
It's the feeling you get when you know you shut the front door, and now it's wide open. It's the feeling you'll get tonight when 13 Days of Halloween continues on Fox Family.
Tonight, it's a truly creepy triple feature that you may not want to watch alone. First, it's the mysterious tale Lost Souls, followed by the thriller Spiral Staircase and the eerie Fox Family special Haunted. Tonight at 8/7 Central, only on Fox Family.
Why should you get your oil changed at Jiffy Lube every 3,000 miles? Because if you're doing any stop-and-go driving, like driving in traffic or to the grocery store, that's considered severe driving, according to your manual. That's why you have to go to Jiffy Lube every 3,000 miles and get the Jiffy Lube Signature Service oil change with quality Pennzoil motor oil. They change the oil and filter, top off fluids, wash the windows. They even vacuum. Want a well-oiled machine? Bring it to the place that runs like one. Jiffy Lube, the well-oiled machine.
Let's roll back in to Make Us Say Wow. This is the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw on the 101.5 KGB.
$7:42. This is KGB, the Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Radio Show. Smack dab in the middle of Make Us Say Wow. It's our belief that everyone has an incredible story, a fantastic tale that happened to them. And you call us, you tell us that story. And if we are able to suppress a wow, well, then you have our appreciation, our admiration, and our thanks for being part of the show. But if we blort one out there, Aztec tickets, Gulls tickets, flowers from the Four Seasons Flower Shop, all that, big prize package for you. And we already blorted one out.
Well, how could we not?
We're 1-1.
Yeah.
Now, the guy with this horrific tale about the head-on with the semi
It was amazing.
was more scary than the opening scenes of Saving Private Ryan. Horrible.
It was very frightening.
Here's Frank on the KGB. How you doing there, Frankie?
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Tip-top. Talk to me,
Hey,
Coon.
love you, babes. Okay. Well, my son decided to go back to school back east, and he flew back with my miles, and I got to drive his car back. So I'm on the Pennsylvania Turnpike about a mile from the Jersey border. I'm passing up these two big rigs doing about 85. So I'm want to go around them to get past them again. All of a sudden, there's other big rigs coming at me from the other side of the freeway. I'm like, oh, my God. So by the time I get out of the way, look in my rearview mirror, all I see is flames behind me.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man, this is going to be wild. So I slam on my brakes. There's nobody coming through. All I hear is slamming in going on behind the big rigs, slamming on the other side of the freeway because everybody stops. We both stop. We get out. We can't get to the trucks because they're all in flames, and we hear a lady inside, get me out, get me out, get me out. And then we didn't hear anything anymore, and it was, it was wild. And it burned for about 10 hours, and man, it was on the news the next day everywhere, and it was pretty wild.
Nasty.
So that's my wow story, and it was, I was shaking the rest of the way to get to my, where my son was going to school, and
No question.
It was pretty wild.
All right, Frank, thanks a bunch. That's a tough one. I almost had a head-on with a dump truck the other day.
You're kidding.
Well, I got this twisty road that I got to drive to now, and they're moving a lot of dirt.
Right.
And so they have these dump trucks, the two, they're like these big rectangular boxes that are connected. Mm-hmm. And there is no straight part of the road. It's windy all the way. So I'm coming, and it's just two lanes, one going in, one coming out.
Right.
And I'm going in, and this dump truck wasn't moving fast enough for this BMW. Mm-hmm. So this Beamer is passing him uphill in a turn.
Oh, God. What is wrong with people?
He just can't wait to get to his coffin. And there's nowhere to bail out.
No shoulder.
Nowhere to bail out. Nothing.
What'd you do?
I hit the brakes hard.
Yeah.
The ultimate driving machine got back behind the dump truck where he belongs.
Did he get a little salute from you?
It was gone before I knew it.
Oh, God.
The dump truck was already out over the yellow line because there was some guy hosing off the road.
Uh-huh.
So, there was nowhere to go. Yeah.
Oh, my God. Please don't have a head-on crash.
Well, I would rather not.
Don't do that.
I know it.
Oh.
One time when I was about 20, I'm driving on a two-lane road, going about, 55, 60.
Yeah.
And on the other lane coming towards me is a semi-truck, a big rig. And about 100 yards in front of me, he turns left right in front of me. Apparently, he did not see me. I'm going 60. What do you do at that point?
Duck.
Slam on the brakes and swerve over cross his lane into his shoulder along the dirt, and seeing his two trailers go right by me on my right side.
What kind of vehicle?
I was driving a 1969 Plymouth Satellite.
Boner,
Performance vehicle. Anything else, you'd have been
Oh, yeah.
Wiped out.
Oh, yeah.
You ever been in a head-on? Nothing like a head-on.
Pretty close at the racetrack.
Yeah, pretty close doesn't count. Head-on. You see it coming.
No.
I got T-boned and saw that coming. Guy going 50 through
Well,
a
that
light.
scares the hell out of me. Did it hit you on your side or your...
Right in front of the door.
On your side?
On my side.
Oh, God.
He had no insurance. He was drunk. And
Yeah.
we ended up, both cars skidded up and smashed into some street lights and telephone poles.
Good God.
Yeah, I was in good shape.
You're a driving whammy, Chainsaw.
It wasn't my fault.
You know what?
There was a cop right behind me.
So he saw
the
everything.
whole thing.
Abramowitz. I think Chainsaw's going to drive home safely today. Ooh.
I lived.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
888-570-1015 is our number. Here's Sid next on Make Us Say Wow. What's going on there, Sid?
Dave.
Dave.
What's up?
You're gay, Dave.
Hey, those are some hard acts to follow, man.
You can do it.
I can do it. I'll just cut to the chase. Back when I was a teen, I was out back mowing the lawn. Grass was, probably a foot tall, maybe a little bit more.
Lawnmower story coming here, Shell. Stand by.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Mow the lawn so I can go out and, after I get my chores done and do my thing. The grass was a little thick. Clogged up the lawnmower and it stalled the engine. So I proceeded to stick my hand down there in the grass chute and pull the grass out. And after I...
No, you say the engine was stalled. That means the engine's off.
The engine died.
Yeah, okay.
Okay? I'm pulling the grass out of there, and but I didn't turn the switch off on the lawnmower. And as I did that, about the third time I stuck my hand in there to pull the grass out, there was enough torque on that blade to fire that engine back up. Lost 2 fingers in the process.
Which ones?
The index and the middle finger.
Oh, those are the 2 most important fingers.
You got that right.
You can't do a peace sign without that.
No.
You can't do the finger gun without it.
Well, I can still do a peace sign. It just looks funny.
It's a lowercase peace sign.
How do you flip anybody off?
I just proceeded to grab my hand and pick up my fingers, and
What'd they do with your fingers?
they was able to sew one back on, and the tip of the other one was not replaceable.
Oh. Still got full movement of that one they sewed back on?
Yeah, but it's numb.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's pretty much it. Like I said, those were hard acts to follow.
No, but yours is excellent.
You held your
yours
own.
is very, very, very good. Thank you, Sid.
All right, bud.
See you, bud.
Hey.
Michelle's next here on Make Us Say Wow. What's up, girl?
Hi.
Hey.
When I was 15 years old,
I'm with you.
okay, when I was 15 years old, somebody stuck 16 hits of LSD in the punch when I decided not to drink. You know?
Yeah, I'm here. We're listening.
So, anyways, I drank the punch all night long, and I didn't remember a thing, and some guy called me a bitch, and I put a lamp over his head, and I didn't remember it.
Took a lamp over his head.
Well, he called her a bitch.
She was on LSD.
Well, she get kind of bitchy, I guess.
What does it do to you?
I don't know, but I don't remember a thing. I just remember someone telling me the next day, I had to save your butt. You had to take the biggest guy out at the party. And I said, I don't remember.
Wow.
I guess I could have died. There was a lot of LSD in that punch.
That's right. Okay. See you, Michelle.
Dave.
Well, she didn't hear it.
I heard it.
It doesn't matter if you hear it.
It's a nice little wow.
Oh,
I heard that. I heard you thinking that part.
the rule of engagement. You got to catch us saying it.
Yeah.
God, I hate it when I'm the little girl on Make Us Say Wow. Damn. All right. Liz is next here on Make Us Say Wow. Hey, Liz.
Hi.
What's up, girl?
Well, a few months back, my husband tends to sleepwalk.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, and we have a window that's like 3 feet off the ground. And he fell through the window. I was asleep in the other room. He came over there. Hang on, let me turn on the radio. Turn on the radio. And I walked over there, and he didn't even know he fell through. And he's standing there, and he has a...
What did he do?
He fell through the and the glass sticking out of his chest.
He walked through a glass window.
Yes. Uh-huh. And finally I woke him up, and he looked, and he screamed because blood is going everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So I take him into the bathroom. I call 911. The police come. They rush him in, take care of him in the bathroom. And four cops come thinking that I did something to him. They take me outside. They're questioning me. They're questioning him. Are you sure she didn't do nothing? Are you sure? All in all, he ended up getting like 27 stitches in his chest.
Jeez.
Did he think for a minute about telling him that you did it, just to keep you in line?
They kept asking, are you sure? You can tell us now. You can tell us now.
Don't be ashamed.
Yeah, okay, all right. All right, thank you, Liz. See you later. Let's go with Jerry next here on Make Us Say Wow. Jerry?
Hey, Dave.
Bring it.
I'll get a wow just out of what I do for a living. I build golf courses, and I get to play for free.
Very nice. What have you built here in town?
Woodson and Eagle Crest.
Can't you build any hard ones?
Go up and play Oak Quarry up in Norco.
Those are great golf courses.
Oh, we finished Talega Golf Course up in San Clemente last year. I love it. It's one of my best.
Terrific.
Hey, I got this in Malaysia. I was working for Jack Nicklaus at the time, and all the laborers live in, like, grass huts, just like what you see on National Geographic. Well, there was a big hocus-pocus thing going on, had the witch doctors out and everything, and so me and my buddy go up to see what's going on, and we walk up, and there's a man half swallowed by a 11-meter python. Unbelievable.
Which half was swallowed, the feet or the head?
Head and shoulder, and one arm was tucked down by his side. When I show the picture to people, the women say, "Oh my God," the men say, "Holy S."
Now, wasn't anybody like Heimliching the snake?
No, they had it half cut up. I mean, in about 10 minutes, they had to do the witch doctors had to do something over the top of the body, and then the locals just went nuts with it and cut it up.
Was the guy okay?
No.
No.
Don't they?
His bones were mush. It was unbelievable. I mean, I still get shivers when I think about it and I show the picture to people. Incredible.
Yikes.
See, I knew I wouldn't get a wow out of that. Most people go, "Oh my God."
Yeah, it's shocking.
That's nasty.
Wow.
Needless to say, I'm not traveling to Malaysia anymore.
All right, thank you, Jerry.
Thank you, guys.
See you later.
Bye.
Didn't catch it. He didn't catch it. That's the rule. You've got to catch it.
Wow.
Boy, you're coughing up a wow.
Good job, Boyer.
Quick time out. We will come back. Final round of Make Us Say Wow here on the KGB. It's pretty good. A guy half swallowed by a snake.
Blah.
We'll get you on the radio next year. 888-570-1015. Thanks for switching us on.
You're listening to Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. This is the KGB.
G'day, mates. This is Darren Bennett. The temperature is rising and the Santa Ana's blowing. Time to make like a Roo and head out back for the desert.
Destination Dunes. Escondido Cycle Center is racked, stacked, and packed for desert season riding with a full stock of Honda gifts that go. We're talking ATV models for every single member in the family. The Honda TRX 90 for kids 12 and up. Or how about the shaft-driven low-maintenance TRX 250EX? Or the bargain-priced Honda TRX 300EX? And who wouldn't want to play King of the Mountain on the ultimate dune machine? The Honda TRX 400EX. Especially when all those ultra-reliable Honda quads are being fine-tuned with rates as low as 6.9% APR OAC. Get to Escondido Cycle Center today and grab a Honda gift that really goes.
Make it a good day every day at Escondido Cycle Center, 541 North Quince, Escondido.
Honda recommends ATVs only for riders 16 years of age or older, and that all ATV riders take a training course. Honda, best on earth.
Out here in the warm, clear waters of Baja, the local fishing king is, well, not really a king. It's a golden-haired woman named Jessie. Now, Jessie never met a fish she couldn't catch, a man she couldn't charm, an outboard she couldn't fix, or a giant she couldn't tame. That is, until she hooked up with the Dos Cheese Enchilada dinner from Rubio's. 2 soft, warm corn tortillas stuffed with melted Jack and cheddar cheese, then topped with Rubio's fire-roasted enchilada sauce, Mexican cheese, cool sour cream, and snappy salsa fresca. Add to that some crisp, freshly made tortilla chips, made from scratch beans and seasoned rice, and you've got yourself a great big meal. All for just $3.99 right now at Rubio's Baja Grill. Now that's the kind of mouthwatering challenge that suits Jessie just fine, because this is a woman who never met a cheese she didn't like, or a deal she could never pass up. The $3.99 Dos Cheese Enchilada meal. Stop by and discover the true taste of Baja at Rubio's Baja Grill.
You know, in real estate, between buyers, sellers, and lawyers, my phone never stops, and it looks like it'll keep getting busier. That's why I'm with AT&T Wireless.
Now get up to 3,400 minutes a month until 2003 when you sign up for the AT&T Digital Advantage $39.99 monthly plan for 2 years. That's 400 anytime minutes, 2,000 night and weekend minutes, and you can add 1,000 mobile-to-mobile minutes with no monthly fee for 2 years for calls to other AT&T Wireless subscribers within the local calling area.
Oh, that's like locking in a low mortgage.
Plus, get up to $135 in savings with mail-in rebates and waived activation fee. And an AT&T Wireless Olympic Winter Games gift pack when you buy an internet-ready phone and add AT&T Digital Pocket Net Plus or Premium Wireless Internet Service.
Hey, I'm ready to close.
For details, visit your nearest AT&T Wireless store or authorized dealer or call 1-800-IMAGINE.
AT&T Wireless. Your world. Close at hand.
Signed 2-year contract required. Limited time offer. Anytime and night and weekend minutes available on calls placed from your home calling area. Not available in all areas. Other restrictions apply.
Right now is the right time to save like never before at Toyota of Escondido.
Toyota of Escondido.
The new models are here, and many come complete with 0% APR financing for 36 months. 0% means you get more car, truck, or SUV for your money. It's that simple.
We got the touch.
Toyota 0% financing really does save you money.
Toyota of Escondido.
Drive home with 0% APR on Toyota's best sellers, Corollas, 44Runners, and V8-powered Tundra full-size trucks. Your good credit means you can drive Toyota's best for less right now. But don't wait too long. This very special 0% financing expires soon. So visit your value leader, Toyota of Escondido, today.
Toyota of Escondido.
Freeway close where Highway 78 meets Broadway.
101.5 KGB, it's the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show. You call us, you make us say wow, you catch us doing it, and we'll set you up with a very, very handsome prize. It's called Make Us Say Wow on the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. This is the KGB.
All right, 888-570-1015 is a direct connect here on the KGB. Let's go with Robert next year, the final round of Make Us Say Wow. What's up, bud?
Hey, Dave.
Talk to me, Coon.
Listen, I live in Penasquitos on a canyon, so we get a lot of rattlesnakes up in the yard. And I got a dog who is a snaker by breed, so she goes kind of nuts. The problem is she's not fast enough, so she keeps getting hit. So I heard a snake out in the backyard, and I went out there and was trying to get the dog away from the snake and didn't realize the snake was about 2 feet away from my feet. So we got a shovel, dispatched its head to one side of the yard and had the snake to the other side of the yard. And it's the biggest, ugliest black rock rattler you ever seen in your life. Well, about 45 minutes have gone by, and my 12-year-old boy says, hey, Dad, he's got 9 rattles. It looks pretty cool. Why don't you get me the rattles? So we go out there, and we're like squatting over this snake. I'm about ready to take the scissors and go to it. And as soon as I sunk the scissors into the meat behind the rattles, the bloody stump came back and struck my hand.
I
heard it. I heard a wow.
No, you heard a duel.
Well, as soon as I cleaned up my shorts, I went back and finished the job.
Damn. So the stump was still moving and trying to strike.
Oh, yeah. We get all kinds of rattlers up there. I had my 3-year-old save me from barefooted stepping on a baby rattler.
Oh, my God.
The babies are no worries. They're no problems. They're just babies.
They spew all the time. They have no.
Just baby poison.
Oh.
It only hurts babies.
No problem. Hey, love your show.
Hey, Dave,
Thank you, Robert.
I did give him a wow.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, why didn't you tell me that before I hung up on him?
Well, I thought you wanted to save the prizes.
No, I didn't hear it.
Oh, yeah.
Robert, you call me back. God boy, look for Robert. Robert got a wow there.
I actually did, and he caught it.
Call me back there, dude. We were golfing this weekend. Got up on the 16th, 17th tee. I don't know what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Jack and Phyllis and Beth.
Mm-hmm.
And girls get up on the tee. Guys are just sitting in the carts waiting. All of a sudden, Phyllis turns around. Look at the snake! You know in cartoons how people get like up in the air and can move up in the air?
Right.
That was Beth.
Uh-huh.
That's a rattlesnake! Up in the air, moving around. I'm not hitting. And I'm tearing up the stairs because I've never seen a rattlesnake before.
Really?
It's a garden snake. I mean, come on. I'm like, oh, right, a rattlesnake. I want to see this.
Yeah.
Just a little garden snake
Harmless.
slithering along. I mean, he was big, but was not a rattlesnake. But then again, that's a rattlesnake with anthrax. And he's wearing a turban. Freaked.
The nation's on edge.
Freaked out. All right. Let's go with Mark next here on the KGB. Hey, Mark, what's going on, man?
Hey, good morning. Hey, I used to be a medic in the Army, and I saw a bunch of weird stuff, but this one thing that always bothers me is this guy was walking into this treatment center where I was working, and he was holding his groin, and he said he got bit. And I thought, oh, God, man, he got bit by a dog or a cat or, who knows. So I said, okay, let's go in the room, let's get you checked out. And I said, drop your drawers. And I went, whoa! I said, what happened? He said, my girlfriend and I were messing around Friday night.
Oh.
And I guess I said the wrong name to her, and she clamped down.
Oh.
And this was on a Monday morning that he was seeing me. And so I was kind of, shocked because you ever put a hot dog in a microwave and it kind of rips down the middle as you cook it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is a black guy, and this thing was the size of a baseball bat that was ripped in half.
Ooh.
And his skin was almost white because he had...
he was sore.
He
had an owie.
He was hurting so bad. So I ran in and called the doctor. I called in the nurses, and they all kind of went, and we were
You never want to hear that from your medical professionals.
No. Yeah, so anyways, we had to send him to the emergency room, and they did a partial amputation on him.
Oh, golly.
Yeah, and anyways, when we get back and we were all talking about it, the girls in the office are saying, see what happens when you guys screw around? And we're going, hey, it's not us, but it's something that sticks in your mind, and you're thinking, oh, my God. So for the longest time, you kind of look at your girlfriend on the side and think, whatever I say, it's not going to be anything.
Nothing matters what I say.
That's right.
That's why they invented terms like honey.
Yeah, right.
And they had to do a partial amputation.
Yeah, they actually, we had heard in the... They cut off almost 3 inches.
Oh, so now he's only twice as big as a white guy.
Yeah, right.
Man.
Why did he wait so long?
Because he was embarrassed.
Yeah.
And but he ended up getting a liver infection and bladder infection, a bunch of other things. So he was almost yellow from the poisoning. But that was probably one of the more traumatic things I saw. You were talking about the guy who got eaten by the snake. We saw, guys getting eaten by alligators. Can I tell a quick one real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was a volunteer paramedic and working for a volunteer fire department. We get this call, there was an accident, a motorcycle accident. So we're driving down in North Carolina, and it's called the Black Creek. And so we're cruising along, and this lady says it happened around here. And so we found the motorcycle crunched up against a guardrail, and right along this guardrail was this Black Creek. This happened about 3 o'clock in the morning, so we said, well, maybe they got picked up and they left, or, we couldn't find the bodies, so we thought, they're okay. Well, the next morning, as the sun was rising, you started seeing pieces of clothing up on the trees, and pieces of skin alongside of this guardrail.
Why in the trees?
Because two motorcycles were racing, and the one hit the other one, and they ground against this railing for 150 feet. They literally ground into nothing. The biggest part we found was one leg and the helmets, no heads. But the next morning there was about 8 alligators up on the beach.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Smorgasbord.
Yeah, it was pretty wild, and they kept saying, you know, one of you guys are going to have to go across the creek to pick up the stuff. And I said, I ain't doing this stuff. I mean, it was bad enough kind of getting the mental picture in your head of the thought of doing this. But they got some seasoned firemen to go out there and pick up the body parts.
You know, Mark, going back to your first story there about the guy got bit on, there's an old story that floats around the internet. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's darn amusing anyway. Couple out to dinner, getting amorous. She slips under the table. Mm-hmm. Okay? Because this happens to all of us at restaurants.
Sure.
Slips under the table and is doing business on this guy when she goes into an epileptic seizure and clamps down on him.
Good God.
The next thing you know, the couple is arriving at the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
He's got bloody towels over his groin, and she's got a bloody towel on his head because the only way he could get her off was to stab her repeatedly in the head with his dinner fork.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
That is a wow.
That's love. That's also good timing. That's love.
Man. All right, thank you, Mark. Catherine waited a long time here on the KGB. What's up, girl?
Hey, about 6 years ago, I was 7 months pregnant with my twins and a financial service manager at a bank, I won't say, in La Mesa. And I'm sitting at my desk just like any other day. I've got a client in front of my desk. And all of a sudden, I hear my teller scream, and I go to push the button, and all of a sudden, there's a gun in my head.
Nope.
I look over, and this guy's like, don't touch that button, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. So I slowly pushed myself back on
I'm not going to touch that button.
and I look at him and I say, man, don't do this. Look, I'm pregnant. And he goes, and I'm not kidding you, he goes back, this idiot cocks the gun, bullet flies out of the gun from the top of the chamber, falls on the floor, he proceeds to pick me up by my hair, goes across the teller line, open the vault, open the vault. This other guy's got my teller screaming on the other side, they're fainting. And this little brave girl that's, one of my assistant managers is like, boss, I'll go with you because they're all concerned I'm pregnant, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at her, I'm thinking, don't do this, because when you work in a vault, you got 2 different halves of a combination, and her and I have the same half. I'm like, this is what we need to do. She's volunteering to go in with me, and when we both get in there, we both have the same half the combination. This is not good. So the guy's dragging me across the side of the branch. I'm huge, so all of a sudden, the client that was at my desk had this really fancy leather coat, and a beeper goes off in this guy's jacket, and the guy throws me on the ground, says, she pushed the button, let's get the hell out of here. So they both start running for the door, and I'm not kidding you, if it wasn't for the beeper, that would have been done. They go right there across the street on Spring Street. They get on the trolley. Talk about escape.
Oh, my
They get on the trolley to go for the escape thing. The police catch up with them somewhere down the next stop where it was. They catch the guys, and they're guys that are going through an initiation, and their initiation was bring back $2,000 each or kill somebody. Otherwise, you guys are not in our gang.
Gang initiation.
Can you believe that? And I was like, that's all I was worth? Oh, my God.
Wow.
You didn't have to say it twice.
Wow.
Shelley wants her to hear it.
I want her to hear it.
She wants her to be wowed.
It was and they came out in the newspaper with the article. With my baby book for my sons, I have it in there because it says the Drozdy twins. That's what the name of these 2 robbers were called because apparently they were idiots and they were always dropping bullets out of their gun chambers.
What was happening when he? What happened when he dropped a bullet out of his gun? What was that all
He
about?
was cocking back the chamber of the gun, and there was already a bullet in it. So he has the gun to my temple, to my head, and he's trying to do the whole tough guy thing. When I moved myself back, thinking, okay, if I'm going to go, I don't, I'd rather not go this way.
Right.
And when I moved myself back, he pulled the gun back to scare me, you know, and cocked it like, okay, you know, lady, I'm going to show you. And there was already a bullet in the chamber.
Yeah.
And it was bad. And the boss is inside the conference room, and he won't come out. He's on the other side. He's right to my left. And
He won't come out?
And I'm glad he won't come out, because if he would have opened that door, I probably would have scared the hell out of this guy, and I really would have been done. And he, you know, there's no peephole through the door, so he didn't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, that's why he didn't come out. He didn't want to startle him.
For your own good.
It wasn't. He was back there busy soiling his pants.
No, I was busy soiling my pants.
Oh, man.
All right, Catherine, that's a wow for sure. Nice work, girl. Hang on, okay?
Thank you.
Go away. Wow, what a great round of Make Us Say Wow. Snakes eating people, bank robberies, head-on collisions.
Unbelievable.
Excellent round. Thanks to everybody who contributed. Take a quick time out here on KGB San Diego.
Attention all units. Attention all units. Remain on radio alert. There is grave danger.
This is a DSC zone.
It's gonna run for us!
Today you shall chainsaw.
The DSC.
There's no reasonable cause for alarm.
The DSC!
KGB. Keep America rolling. The automotive industry has played a significant role in our nation's economic strength, which has enabled Americans to enjoy our freedoms and to aid others in time of need. As Americans, we all need to stick together and keep this great country strong. And City Chevrolet is here to help. City is now offering 0.0% limited term financing through GMAC on all 2001 and 2002 cars, trucks, sport utilities, and vans. Not just certain models, but every Chevrolet car and truck. Right now, you can drive away in an American-made Chevrolet and save big with low finance rates. It's an opportunity you can't miss. With 0.0 financing, you can do your part to support our great nation along with City Chevrolet. Join us by keeping our economy alive and America free. Keep America rolling. Take advantage with 0.0 APR. At City Chevrolet, we'll be there. Limited term financing on approved credit through GMAC expires 10/30/101.
Hi, this is Jack, founder of Jack in the Box. Let's take a call.
Jackie, it's Ms. Trissel.
What's up?
Your fourth grade teacher.
Good morning, Miss Trissel.
It's milkshake month again at school, and we just had a visit from your pal Larry the Crime Donkey.
Oh, isn't he just
Don't interrupt.
Sorry, Miss Trissel.
He taught us to only drink real ice cream milkshakes like yours.
He's right.
He also said you have an extra special strawberry banana milkshake made with real fruit.
That's my donkey.
And then he told every child in the district to go get one.
Way to go, Lair.
And you'd pay for it.
That flea-bitten jackass has no authority to give away my milkshakes.
Okay, which youngster would you like to deprive of the frosty, fruity goodness? Bobby?
No.
Debbie?
No.
Splendid. We'll load up the buses and be there at noon.
Yes, Miss Trissel. Now here's Victor Nunez, a real-life crew member from El Centro, California.
Stop by Jack in the Box for a super tasty strawberry banana milkshake. It's real ice cream blended with real fruit. And remember, say no to fake shakes.
Four-Wheel Parts! Four-Wheel Parts, San Diego's largest distributor of off-road parts and accessories, celebrates freedom with their annual Monster Sale. Now through Saturday, all inventory has been reduced up to 60% off, and in some cases, free. Buy any set of tires, and they'll mount and balance them for free. Save $50 on any set of BF Goodrich Mud Terrain tires. BF Goodrich is proud to announce their new Mud Terrain KM. Buy four, get an instant $50 off. Come see Michelin's new Cross Terrain design just for that SUV. Work hard, play hard, but be safe doing it on new Cross Terrains by Michelin. Plus, buy any Super Lift suspension system and they'll install it for free. Get free installation on shocks and sidebars too, along with their new 12-month same as cash financing. Don't put off customizing that truck or Jeep any longer. Save now on BF Goodrich and Super Lift suspensions and up to 60% off everything in the store at Four-Wheel Parts Performance Centers in El Cajon, Chula Vista, and their new San Marcos location, 630 Nordal Road.
Four-Wheel Parts Performance Centers.
When Disneyland Park decided to transform the Haunted Mansion for the holidays, they left no tombstone unturned, calling in world-famous interior designer Monique and her entourage.
Oh, very charming. We change it all.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
The result? The all-new Haunted Mansion holiday at Disneyland. A playfully spooky experience for the whole family.
These cobwebs. They have to go.
A man-eating plant would be perfect.
Join Jack Skellington and all the other creepy cookie characters from Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas as they take possession of this classic Disneyland attraction.
Bring in the candy cane snake.
And a pumpkin snow tree.
So come see what happens when Halloween and Christmas collide. Now with the all-new Haunted Mansion Holiday at Disneyland. It's a scary tale come true.
It's fabulous.
Very few of Monique's ideas were used in the actual making of Haunted Mansion Holiday. All attractions and entertainment prices, types, and features of tickets, special offers, events, and age ranges may be seasonal and are subject to change without notice.
101.5 KGB, it's the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Sports Time. Want to remind you tonight, Cajon Speedway. They are racing tonight, the 150-lap Enduro. Chris White in the 27E car. Chris, the assistant crew chief of the Big Bad Blanco Burrito Bomber race team. Racing in the 101 KGB, Ed Hansen Muffler Service Western Towing Cadillac in the Enduro. Of course, the best sounding, sweetest smelling exhaust systems always come from Ed Hansen. And Ben Hazel will be in the boat trailer race tonight in the 27 car, the Sweetwater ROP, your source for quality job preparation, and Costello's Auto Repair of Fallbrook sponsored entry. That tonight, boat trailer, and I think they're doing a demo derby and 150-lap Enduro tonight at Cajon Speedway. Major League Baseball playoff action this week, and with details on how he played a pivotal part in the action. Let's turn now and say hello, Cookie Randolph.
Hello again, everybody. In the sports world, yes, Major League Baseball is down to the Final Four. The Seattle Mariners won a record-tying 116 games during the regular season, and after getting clobbered 17-2 on Saturday at Cleveland, they won Sunday to force yesterday's decisive Game 5. And a guy I once gave a ride home from a Phoenix Suns game back to his California Angels spring training hotel in 1985.
Yeah.
Mark McLemore came up with two Mariners on base.
Swing, line drive, left field, coming hard. The dive by Cordova. He traps it. It's a base hit. One run is in. Olerud is in. To third goes Cameron. 2-0 Seattle.
Yeah, the advice I gave him that night as we cruised down the Superstition Freeway in my 1984 Dodge Caravan. I said, Mark, in 2001, you'll be at a place called Safeco Field in Seattle as a Mariner. You'll be hitting 167 in a divisional series. What's a divisional series? Baseball will expand the playoff format in 1994 no matter. The point is, you'll have 2 outs and 2 on, wait for Chuck Finley's fastball, and stroke it to left for 2 RBI. Well, it was close to midnight in 1985. I thought Mark McLemore wasn't listening, but obviously he was. And now the Mariners are going to the American League Championship Series.
Is there a history of insanity in your family?
After scoring a 3-1 Game 5 victory over the Cleveland Indians.
Way to go, Chainsaw.
You're welcome.
Way to go.
Thank you very much. The Mariners celebrated their victory and watched the night game to find out who their opponent would be. The Oakland A's and New York Yankees played Game 5 at Yankee Stadium. The A's jumped out 2-0. The Yankees tied it up, then took the lead 3-2. The Yankees, once down 0-2 in the series, somehow always find a way to win, to the point where even their announcers can predict with confidence what the Yankees will do.
Now a fly ball is what the Yankees need. Mulder holds a set and deals. Swung on, there's a fly ball to left field. Backing up is Gant. Knobloch will score easily. Catch is made. Knobloch comes home. He scores! It's a sac fly and an RBI for Jeter, and the Yankees take a 4-2 lead.
He called for the sac fly, and Jeter provided it. David Justice would add a pinch homer to make it 5-3. The Yankees win and will face the Seattle Mariners for Game 1 of the ALCS tomorrow afternoon. Well, it's Tuesday, so that means USA Today has published its weekly college football computer rankings based on win-loss records, margin of victory, strength of schedule, etc. UCLA is number 1 on the computer, number 6 in the regular USA Today ESPN poll. Shelley's Oklahoma is number 2 on the USA Today computer. 6-0 after crushing Kansas 38-10. San Diego State, after getting thrashed by UNLV 31-3, they have slipped 58 notches to number 117 in the country. My Fresno State Bulldogs, after coming back to beat Colorado State in overtime, now number 12 on the computer with their 6-0 record, slipping from number 6 last week because they barely beat a team with a losing record, strength of schedule factoring in. Chris Boyer's EduTech had a good chance for victory this last Saturday when they played Dr. Kevorkian's former Patients Alumni Association. Scoreless late in the fourth quarter, the Euthanasians tried a trick play, the patented play-action delayed death rattle, during which a terminal hangnail patient played possum with a placebo and then exploded for an 80-yard flea flicker, scoring the winning touchdown as time, and the patient expired. EduTech still winless and unranked. Ruth's alma mater, Dykstra, pounded Butler 85-3, but remain unranked because they are on academic probation, as well as other popular bations. As for Dave Ricker's alma mater, Western Illinois University, flying after clobbering Bowling Green 37-28, Western has slipped 20 spots.
We win, we lose.
To number 154 in computer rankings. Nimnods coach Ralph Creosote believes that the Nimnods can blow out the rest of their opponents. They'll wind up ranked in the 200s.
Do we have a record?
As we continue to monitor, yes, 3-2.
A very Charger-like record.
Indeed. I shortchanged it. It's 4-2.
4-2.
As we continue to monitor not only Western Illinois University, the Flying Nimnods, but the entire slate of college teams in the USA Today College Football Computer Ranking and other sports.
You got it all, Chainsaw. Every bit of it. Everyone.
He's got it all. 9:33 and 33 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
Hello, San Diego. This is Tom Liken, and you are really, really listening to Dave, Shelley, and the Chainsaw on 101 KGB, and we will continue. Come on. Come on.
This is Marion Ross, Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. Sit on it.
101.5 KGB, the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show. Interesting emails from a lot of our listeners. We really appreciate those. You can send them to dsc@101kgb.com. Dave reads everyone that pops into the studio here. Sometimes they generate some interesting discussions like this one about Halloween costumes, using them for the love life. It's the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. This is the KGB.
Got an email, Shell. Without going into too much detail, I've got a buddy who says his long-distance girlfriend said she wanted him to keep his Halloween gear out so they could role play when she got there. He's Al Gore. She's, he doesn't give the name. What's the Attorney General from Florida?
Oh, Kathleen Harris.
Kathleen Harris.
Yeah. Great.
He's playing Al Gore. She's playing Kathleen Harris. They want to do some role playing.
Great bipartisan love affair. I love that.
Do people really do this?
Yes.
Do people really pretend to be other people?
Oh, God, yes.
To spice up their love lives?
Yeah.
Really?
Sure.
Do you do this, Ruth?
Well,
look, if you're going to step up to the plate and say, throw it here, throw it here, and then I throw it to you, don't sit there and go, what'd you throw it to me for? I mean, do you do this?
I have, yes.
And what do you pretend to be?
Oh, it varies. It's varied
tell
over
me.
the years. You know, there's a lot of scenarios. There's, the daddy thing being a big popular one. I don't usually do politicians or specific peeps like that.
You pretend to be a daddy?
No.
Was Victor the Snake Man ever your daddy?
Daddy.
Have you ever pretended you were one of us or one of your partners were one of us? And which one?
How disgusting.
Well,
come on.
Have you ever pretended your partner was one of us?
Don't be shy.
No.
Who was it?
Liar.
Sorry to disappoint
Liar.
you,
It was me.
Ruth, is this your benefit or for their benefit?
Both. It's fun.
So who did you pretend to be?
All kinds of people.
Well, give me some
Are you serious?
examples.
You've really never done it before.
I have never done this before.
You never pretend like you were the football captain and Beth was the head cheerleader? Nothing like that?
Let me think. No, never. No, I never have.
The school principal and, the bad girl and...
Which one were you?
Ooh.
Which one were you, Ruth?
Which one do you think?
I don't know.
Oh, come on.
Well, I can't tell. If it's two chicks, maybe you're the old lady principal. Which one were you? Were the bad girl?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And were you the cheerleader?
Yeah.
Do you wear a cheerleader outfit?
Well, no, I never did, but...
You didn't wear the cheerleader outfit?
What's the point?
What's the point?
It's your imagination.
Did you have pom-poms?
You're just pretending.
Did you have a little skirt?
No, I'm talking about these people.
Oh, well, it's Halloween.
Have costumes.
Right, well, that's Halloween.
They go out and they meet at the produce department. They meet at the grocery store. They have pretend run-ins with each other and stuff. Do people really do this?
I haven't been married long enough to one person, I think, to do that. But not that I wouldn't.
Are there people who really do this? They go out and have accidental run-in meetings?
Well, you always hear in the letters from Penthouse, you always hear about, so we dressed up and met at a bar and pretended like we were picking each other up.
I actually don't hear about all these Penthouse letters. Shell, tell me all about your
I've read in
private
Penthouse
readings.
Before. I've read in Penthouse before where people say, we were role-playing, so we met at a bar for happy hour.
Yeah.
And we pretended like we didn't know each other. And then we went home and had wild sex all night long because we do know each other.
I would never do that because I don't think my wife would play along.
I think it takes two.
I think if we agreed to meet at the bar, by the time I got there, she would have found something better, and she would have she would continue pretending I'm a stranger and have her new boyfriend beat me up.
That's always the risk, and that's probably part of the excitement.
That's a different fantasy, though.
One punch to the nose, I'm down.
Fantasy, have my husband beat up.
That's her fantasy.
See that guy over there?
Some extra Sports 90 intern. I'm going to be on the air now. My day has come.
I would love to hear from people who have gone to... I don't mean just imagination. Imagination, big deal. Big whoop. I want to talk to people who have a wardrobe, who have maps, vehicles, escape plans, synchronized watches, the whole thing. That does seem kind of neat, actually, when you think about it. Yeah!
It seems like a lot of work just to get laid.
fun.
I mean, didn't you do all that when you dated? I don't get
Yeah,
it.
but when you dated, it was probably a 1 in 100 shot that you were going to get laid.
Yeah.
This one, you know!
You know you're
It's
gonna.
a guarantee!
That's true. You're right. You are right.
It's like LADAR. You know you're going to get laid. You know?
It's like money in the bank.
I want to hear from people who actually do this, who have outfits, who have gone out on rendezvous, things like that, pretending to be different people or strangers or whatever. Because I have yet to talk to one single person who ever really does this in real life.
Yeah.
I don't believe it exists. Does it really happen? 888-570-1015 is a direct connect. 888-570-1015. Here is Steve on the KGB. What's up there, Steve?
Hey, Dave.
Dave, you are one dress up like a little girl.
I got a good story for you. My wife told me she wanted to go out for the weekend to some hotel up in Dana Point or something. So we went up there and she said, okay, I want you to go to the bar and I'll come see you later on. So I'm at the bar and I'm having some drinks and all of a sudden my wife is blonde-haired, brown-eyed. All of a sudden this red-haired lady with green eyes came up to me that looked kind of like my wife. And she said, she sat down at a table and I was looking at it and I thought, man, that looks awfully familiar. And she sent me a drink and came up and talked to me, and the bartender was going, oh my God, this chick is hot. This guy's going to score. And she said, hey, you want to come back to my room? And
Did she say it just loud enough for other people to hear?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I said, yeah, sure.
Okay. You got anything shiny up there?
I don't know, my wife might get mad.
And so I told the bartender, yeah, I'm going to go back to this lady's room. I gave him the Quattro.
Did ya? Oh, boy.
Wow.
Tossed him a Quattro.
Oh, yeah.
There is no more appropriate moment for a Quattro than right there, Steve.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Hope you did it good.
And when we got back to the room, she had, those henna tattoos?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had those on, and it's like, man, she was nuts for the next few hours.
Where did she have the henna tattoos on?
Her wrist, her neck, and her thighs.
Wow.
Good God almighty.
Wow.
Yeah, she was
sexy.
She was a crazy lady for a while. I didn't know the lady, so
She's
cool.
a crazy, freaky girl.
Wow.
And did that go on all weekend?
Yeah.
Wow.
Did the wig come off?
It was pretty cool.
Did the redheaded wig come off?
It was actually, she had actually temporarily dyed it.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh yeah, she went for it. She got green contacts and everything.
Wow.
Green contacts?
Yeah.
Was it crazy monkey jungle stuff?
At least.
Wow.
Damn it.
All right, thanks a lot, Steve.
You bet.
888-570-1015 is a direct connect. If you've done this, I want to hear from you.
She's a very kinky girl, the kind you don't take home to mother. She will never let your spirits down once you get her off the street. The DRT!
Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw will be right back.
This is the KGB.
You wanted to see me? Yes, we have a crisis here at Toyota Carlsbad. Again? It's our huge inventory of new Toyotas. Yes? I just got the word from you-know-who. Who? You know. Oh. We're having a zero-in on big savings sale with 0% financing on 2001 Echoes, 2001 Siennas, 2001 and 2002 4Runners. But wait, there's more. More? Yes, more. Toyota Carlsbad's also offering 0% financing on 2002 Corollas, 2002 Tundras, or factory rebates on select new Toyotas. Says you-know-who? Who? You know. Oh, yeah, exactly. It's Toyota Carlsbad's zero-in on big savings sale. Tell the entire staff. But you don't mean we should. Do whatever you have to do. But certainly not. Whatever you have to do.
Here's your chance to zero in on big savings, because at Toyota Carlsbad, they're doing whatever they have to do.
Sales team? Yes? Word has come down from you-know-who.
Who?
You know. We're doing whatever we have to do.
Whatever we have to do?
Right.
Toyota Carlsbad.
Offer ends October 31st. 0% APR financing for limited terms on approved credit. For details, see Toyota Carlsbad. I-5 Cannon Road exit, Car Country Carlsbad.
They're back this Saturday night, October the 20th. It's your four-time Taylor Cup champion, San Diego Gulls, for our biggest opening night ever. Get your tickets early, for as I said, this is the biggest opening night in Gulls history. It starts with a free high-quality Gulls cap, courtesy of the Pro Specialties Group, for the first 10,000 fans. You'll want to get here early to witness the raising of the fourth championship banner in the Gulls' 6-year history, and the puck drop by B.J. McPherson. On to the game with the always tough Bakersfield Condors. This year's Gulls team might just be our best ever, with all the best players from last year's team joined by a very exciting group of proven newcomers. You won't want to miss this opening night. Great seats start at just $5. Avoid the lines. Get your tickets today at the Sports Arena or any Ticketmaster location. It's this Saturday night, 7 o'clock at the Sports Arena. Opening night for the Gulls and a free Gulls cap for you. See you there.
Today, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., PG Series is having a scary sale with some frighteningly low prices on a monstrous selection of brush guards, Nerf bars, bug shields, electric grills, and much more. Some store items are below cost, savings you can't sink your teeth into. Join us for this fantastic sale if you dare. We've got a dungeon full of performance parts and accessories just right for your truck or SUV. Names you can depend on, like Joystick, RCD, American Eagle, American Racing, and Weld Racing, just to name a few. Get free alignment when you buy any suspension, tire, and wheel package. We'll have free treats all day long and free eats from Papa John's Pizza while supplies last. Come see the monster truck, race truck, hot rods, and Harley, all at the scary sale. Today from 8 to 5 at PG Series Custom Truck and Drivetrain Center, 135 West Bradley, a half block west of Highway 67.
Missing this event would be a great mistake.
Try new Caribbean-style Sunny D, the power of the sun and a blast of 5 tropical fruit flavors that will make your taste buds squint. Unleash the power of the sun.
Halloween is just around the corner, along with the family fun and tradition of Halloween parties and dozens of trick-or-treaters. Chef Jamie Gwen here has a professional chef. I stock up for Halloween at Smart & Final, and you can too. Smart & Final has a huge assortment of treats and goodies trick-or-treaters love. Plus, you get the same deals professionals get on everything it takes to throw a great Halloween party. From appetizers to serving trays, decorations to paper products and more.
Through November 1st, use your free Smart Advantage card to buy Smart & Final apple juice or cider. 2 96-ounce bottles for $3. And a 12-pack of Dr. Pepper or Coke. Assorted varieties, 3 for $8 plus CRV.
Since Smart & Final is the smaller, faster warehouse store, you get in, get out, and get going. Save time and money this Halloween. Shop Smart & Final. Oh, and my Halloween cooking tip, lots of garlic.
Smart & Final, that's the way to go. Save time and money. Shop like a pro. Shop.
When it comes to servicing your car, it's a good idea to make sure that the people who do the work really know how your car works. Listen, when it comes to your Ford car or truck, take it home to your San Diego County Ford dealer, where you'll always find our quality care service, even on Saturday. Right now, you'll get a Motorcraft Tested Tough battery for just $59.95. That's only $59.95. Plus, a new longer replacement warranty. Everyday low prices on the services you need most, even on Saturday. See your Ford dealer for your battery purchase before November 4th and get a free voucher, a $56 value that entitles you to an early season Mammoth Mountain ski pass while supplies last.
Taxes and installation extra. Labor and towing covered during Motorcraft battery warranty for dealer-installed batteries. See dealer for their price and copy of limited warranty. Mammoth Mountain ski season opens November 8th.
1015 KGB, it's the Best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show. Let's use our Halloween costumes to enhance our love life and do a little role-playing. What do you say? Let's get back to the discussion. The Best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. This is the 1015 KGB.
Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw with you. Weekday mornings 5 until 10. Weekday nights 7 until 10. Here on the KGB San Diego. Report 10 minutes ago, we had from a guy driving by that the Poway Post Office on Midway had been police taped off and that firefighters in hazmat suits were running in and out of the post office. And we have had no further confirmation of that at all. So if you are in that vicinity and you've driven by and you have seen that, I want to hear from you. Better yet, if you're someone who has role-played and you're driving right by the Poway Post Office and you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone for me, that would be awesome. I mean, that would be so great.
That's like a dream come true.
Best yet, if you are on your way, like to a laundromat or a church now, dressed up like a redhead.
Right.
And you have to go by the Poway Post Office.
Exactly. If you're on your way to the Poway Post Office,
I'm role-playing right now. I'm
I'm
fantasizing right now about that. I mean, that's radio orgasm right there.
Wow.
That would be so awesome.
I'll leave the room.
Well, you can be the hazmat guy, and I'll be the postal carrier.
Ruth has pretended to be people before, but has never gone so far as to get in costume. And I didn't think it... What?
I remembered one time I did.
Ooh, which costume did you get?
It was actually when I was married, which is why it was so blocked. God, that was so long ago to such a horrible creature of a human being.
Who was, you or he?
Him. I was just a sweet and angelic novice at age 19 when I married that person.
Okay.
I think I wore a trench coat and stockings and garters, and that's it. And shoes.
And where did you wear this to?
I went to, we only had one car, so he dropped me off at this restaurant.
Now pretend I don't remember dropping you off.
And he circled around and parked and then just came in and pretend like he was, was picking me up and took me home.
That's it? He just picked you up and took you home?
No, we had the whole flirtation.
Oh, okay, all right.
Through. I wasn't being that easy.
I like this guy who called before the spot break. His wife was openly flirtatious with this guy, and just loud enough for other people to hear in a slutty little voice. Would you like to come back to my room and see my henna tattoos? Damn! What a woman!
He got to fire off an M-knock, and then he got to go back with his crazy
He
freaky
fired
girl.
off a Quattro, sister.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
An M-knock, while it's the most important part, is only 25% of the Quattro.
I keep forgetting because I never get to do the Quattro.
All right. 888-570-1015 is a direct connect. Want to hear from people who have role-played. Here is Riley next here on the KGB. What's up, Riley?
Hey.
Talk to me.
One time I did a pretty thorough doctor visit with the guy that I was seeing.
Go ahead. I'm listening to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had him come over, and I even had music. I even had like some jazz music playing from a hidden location, like it was coming out of the ceiling, to the doctor's office. And I had this form for him to fill out. And then he just sat in like the waiting room, which was the living room or whatever. And then I came out and I was had scrubs and a doctor's jacket and a stethoscope and the whole bit. I got all this stuff from a doctor friend of mine.
And who were you with?
Just some guy that I was seeing.
Oh.
And
this is so disappointing.
yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, were you a proctologist?
Yeah, we did. Did a thorough physical exam.
I'll bet you did.
Let me check out.
Let me check that prostate once more.
I even used the alternative method to check that, too.
Really? With both hands on the shoulder?
Damn it. Well, you knew it existed. I mean, now we know.
I know.
Been confirmed.
That's not the kind of role-playing I'm looking for, though.
He was playing doctor.
We started off strong with the chick who dressed up like a redhead and green eyes and all that other stuff.
Playing doctor's good. That's a very popular one.
Is it? Mm-hmm. I do want to hear from you if you've done this role-playing, especially if you've got costumes, outfits, maps, destinations, rendezvous points, synchronized watches, the whole thing. I want to hear about that. That sounds awesome. All right, it's KGB, the Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Radio Show at 7:35. Here is my buddy Ann on the show. Ann, I'm glad you waited. What's going on, girl?
Hi, my buddies.
Hey.
I'm with Ruth. This is one of the best things to excite a relationship. It was about, not even 3 years ago. My husband and I, we drove separate cars, and we started out at VA House. And I dressed like real sexy and everything.
Slutty. Come on.
Slutty.
I would if I was abroad. I would totally dress slutty.
Hey, the crotchless pantyhose.
Well, let's see, there you go. That's slutty.
Okay. Full blown. Okay.
Okay.
I'm confessing. Okay. And we stayed away from each other for the whole night. And
Did you make eye contact?
Oh, heck yeah. But see, I wore this really short dress. So, you did a leg crossing and the different things. And he liked watching the other men,
Watching you.
I was seducing them. Okay. Oh, yeah. So this went on through the night, had a couple drinks. Then we got in our cars and, we played it the whole night. Drove down to the boardwalk. And we had a limo there at the boardwalk.
You know why this wouldn't work for me?
You had Dave.
Because people know you?
No, because I'd go up to my wife finally at VA House. Get away from me! I'm on a winning streak.
But see,
contest is over.
You're my bad luck charm. Get away from me.
Ruth, explain to them about setting your mind into this mode. It's a lot of fun.
You bet.
It is a lot of fun.
I totally believe you, Ann. I can get my head around that.
It's like a whole different. It's the excitement. You can't even explain it. It's like a whole different excitement. And then, the night was so much fun. Well, we went for this limo ride and everything. Well, the worst part of it was my husband got like really carried away, and I was wearing this slinky black dress and threw it out the window of the limo.
You threw the dress out?
Yeah.
Damn it.
That would have you wearing nothing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? He had a sweater with him, so, men in their dumb sweaters. But anyway, it's...
Let me get this again. You're dressed up. You're in a slinky black dress. With the
pantyhose.
The pantyhose on, and he wore a sweater.
No, he wore.
It sounds to
he
me
was
like you didn't
pumped up
quite-
and everything,
Huh?
but he had a sweater with him.
They were
Oh, okay.
playing Saucy Slutty Girl and Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
Exactly. You got saucy, slutty girl picking up on the social studies teacher.
Hey, it was a
Patches
role.
on the elbows, smoking a pipe.
No,
I didn't
cigar.
say all that.
Cigar. But it's very exciting.
Chalk all over his
we've-
hair.
No, we've done a few things.
Yeah.
The trench coat bit,
The trench coat.
that is really fun.
What is the trench coat bit?
Where you flash them.
Yeah,
And you're naked under it.
nothing under it.
Where do you go?
Well, okay. Okay, we went to a really slutty place.
A slutty place?
Yeah.
Well, what's that? I need to know where this is.
Okay, well, this was years ago. You know, the Trojan.
I don't know what that is.
Ruth.
Where? No, that doesn't sound familiar to me.
Okay.
Where is it?
What are you making Ruth do your dirty work for, Ann?
I'm not. I'm just saying. Ruth would probably know about this place.
Anyway. Nose.
Anyway, it's this place down on. I think it's called the Trojan.
Well, it's named after a rubber, so it's got to be slutty.
Well, anyway, they have women. They have women that, you know, those actual things where you put the money in and the thing comes up. I don't even know if they have it anymore.
Oh, so you can
been
see
like-
women do weird things in there?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Okay, and it's also, you know, a toy store.
Okay.
So, anyway.
So you went in there and flashed your husband.
Oh, well, more than that. But, yeah.
Okay.
What else?
It's just fun. Well, first of all, when I walked in, what blew it from the beginning is when I walked in, the guy asked me for ID.
Crud,
Like,
I'm naked under here.
Yeah. Excuse me, I'm going to have to go back to my car and get my
Can I
ID.
just show you my Hooters for my ID, please?
Yeah.
Why do you have to
Really?
show an ID?
Because he wanted your address.
Why do you have to show an ID?
Because I guess, hey, I looked pretty good.
You didn't look, 18?
21?
Didn't look 21.
Oh, you have to be 21 to get in. I thought it was 18.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's not like it's every day I go to these places.
Gotcha.
You know?
Well, hey, I don't know. I'm not the slutty one.
Well, neither am I.
Well, you're the one who wanted to be called slut. Excuse me, Ann.
It's
No offense, Ann.
exciting for your spouse.
No offense, Ann, but if we took a poll here, who's sluttier?
Okay,
Dave or
Dave.
Ann? As much as I want to win, I want to win. I know my limitations.
You're not a slut.
I'm
Dave.
trying.
But you're not
Dad
trying that hard.
would love it. Okay? Just don't knock it. You got to
If I wore crassless pantyhose,
go buy her some.
she'd laugh at me. She'd point and laugh.
I don't think she would love it.
No, you don't wear them. Let her wear them.
Oh, okay. See, now that's the whole problem. See, I never know what to wear. Okay, I wear the sweater.
Hey, you know they have some cute elephant trunks.
All right.
Oh, those are awful.
Well, it sounds like fun, Ann.
I would never wear anything like that.
So how come you haven't done it since?
Well, because my husband's been really reserved.
Ugh.
Oh, he got boring?
And tomorrow's my birthday, and I'm just like, he's got to, you know,
Well, there you go.
put out.
Do you want me to call him and drop a hint?
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
He's at work.
Huh?
He's at work, and where he works, I don't even know the phone number there.
Oh, I don't know the phone number there.
I'm serious.
They don't
I am
have
dead
phones.
serious,
Well, if you
guys.
tell me the name of the business, I can dial this number called 411, and a lady will give me the number.
Oh, my God. He's going to be so pissed.
No, he won't.
You don't know my husband.
He's
I
an
will.
adventurous boy. Come on.
Dave will make him want to do it.
What birthday is coming up here?
Oh, 39.
So, you know, you're due.
Yeah.
You're due for something special. Let me put you on hold. God boy will talk you into it. Hang on. Line 6 there. Get her phone number for her husband on there. And get the phone number. Let's not do the role-playing of 411.
What a swell birthday present.
See, that would be great. If my wife wanted that, I would so do that.
Would you?
Heck yeah.
What would you dress as?
Whatever she wanted me to. Irish priest, monk, jet fighter, whatever you want.
that would be-
Jer. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
That would be fun to do the nun and the priest, huh?
The nun and the priest. I got to think it'll be an improvement no matter what I dressed as.
cowboy.
Would have to be.
You could be a cowboy.
The cowboy with leather chaps, dusty, the hat, right?
Bare butt hanging open.
Okay, do they jingle, jangle, jingle?
You want my head to explode?
Yes.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, yes.
Who are you? What are you keeping us here for?
Hey,
If you're feeling twisted, we're listed. The DSC.
So, my buddy Buzz and I decided we're going to go to a football game. Okay, we're stoked. We score some tickets, $125 each. Times 2, that's $250. Ouch! But that's just the beginning. We go to park the car, that's $10. We order a few warm, flat beers, $4.50 a pop. A hot dog that was cooked in the preseason bingo, another $6. T-shirts, $40 each. Then we tally up all the little miscellaneous items like tolls, gas, those giant foam hands. Altogether, it's cost us nearly $400. Suddenly, we don't feel so good. Which brings me to the point of this little dispatch. Do yourself a favor and just go to Hooters and watch the game. Do you have any idea what $400 would buy at Hooters? About 240 nearly world-famous chicken wings, 2 dozen burgers, 50 hot dogs, 9 pitchers of frosty cold beer, an armoire full of T-shirts, plus one heck of a tip for your favorite Hooters girl. Come on. You tell me which is a better deal.
Stop by Hooters this week to see the famous Hooters Calendar Girls. They'll be at 3 locations, Mission Valley, October 21st, 10 to noon, and the Gaslamp, 6 to 8 p.m., and October 22nd at Pacific Beach from 6 to 8 p.m.
Jiffy Lube presents The Taxi Driver.
Hop in, pal. Where to?
Roosevelt Elementary School? You're talking kind of funny, Mom.
That time of year, you start feeling like the family cabbie, and all those short trips to school, soccer, and groceries are tough on your engine.
School day, huh, my friend? You know there's construction on Maple. Mind if we take the freeway?
I guess not.
Do what other professional drivers do. Make a short trip to Jiffy Lube. A signature service oil change every 3,000 miles is quick and easy, and it's the complete preventive care your car needs.
There you go, buddy. Roosevelt Elementary.
Thanks.
That'll be $12.50.
Huh?
Just kidding. Hey, how about a tip?
I love you, Mom.
Love you too, pal.
Want to keep going? Go to Jiffy Lube, or else.
Right now, an oil change at Jiffy Lube means a free Blockbuster 5-day movie rental, including new release, DVD, or favorites. Some restrictions may apply while supplies last.
Hey, man. Hey, help me put a few things in the trunk before we head out.
Oh, yeah, sure.
What's with the chain? And that's 32 feet of chain with a test weight of 6,000 pounds.
Uh-huh. 4 titanium wheel boots?
Steel ones never hold.
Carbon fiber wheel and pedal clubs.
Only the best.
15 bulletproof, pick-proof locks?
Must be missing one.
I don't get it.
Look in the cooler.
Oh, Smirnoff Ice. I didn't realize we were going to that kind of party.
So remember to throw the keys down the sewer as soon as we park.
You know we're never going to get in this car again.
Doesn't matter. It's my sister's.
Smirnoff Ice reminds you that no matter how big the night, the most important plan you can make is to never drink and drive.
So you've got the number to the cab company?
It's tattooed under my eyelids. Look.
That's disgusting.
Make Smirnoff Ice part of your plans by picking up a 6-pack where beer is sold. Copyright 2001, Society Pierce Smirnoff FLS, Stamford, Connecticut. Smirnoff Ice Premium Malt Beverage.
Money. Some say money makes the world go round. Some say money's the root of all evil. But I say we all need money. And from time to time you just don't have it there. So what are you going to do? Here's an idea. Check into cash. That's what I suggest. You check into cash. Check into cash has lots of friendly centers in San Diego. And to find the one nearest you, simply call 1-877-262-CASH. The number again, 1-877-262-CASH. So don't fall further into debt during the fall. Get it? Get the things you need without running up high-interest card rates, without bouncing checks or borrowing money from family members or whatever. The smart money says pay it in cash, and the best way to get the cash you need right away is at Check Into Cash. I'm having my house painted, and I know that there are going to be times during this process where the guy's going to say, "Oh, Jim, we need this and that and the other thing," and I'll say, "Well, I don't have it. I have to get some cash." That's when I check into cash. Give them a call at 1-877-262-CASH. It's the fast, friendly, easy way to get the cash you need without all the red tape. Check into cash.
Best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. This is the 101.5 KGB-FM San Diego. We are going to go back to our discussion of role-playing in your sex life. Talk to some people who do it, some people who love it, and there are those of us who just don't get it. All of us are represented on the Best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. This is the 101.5 KGB.
All right, 888-570-1015 is Direct Connect here on the KGB. Here is Jeremy. What's up, buddy?
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Tip-top, brother. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. I got a story about some role play here. I was listening to you guys, and about my 22nd birthday, my wife called me up at work about 7:30 in the morning, and I didn't know it was her. And she calls me up, and she's acting like just some 18-year-old girl. whom I didn't know, man, real sexy voice, not like she usually talks. and so she got me going, and she was, I hung up with her, a couple minutes later after talking and just, shooting whatever. And she calls me back about a half an hour later, and she's just kind of pushing the issue of meeting her. Well, I didn't know it was my wife. And so she talked me into it, and, she told me...
Now, wait a minute. Now, that's death.
You're screwed.
Were you not in trouble over that?
I'm telling you, this was her plan. Her plan
was to get you to cheat?
No, she wanted to see how far I would go.
Yeah.
And it actually turned her on more than I thought. Later on I thought about it, and
so you agreed to meet a strange woman.
So I agreed to meet a strange woman whom I thought was about 18 years old.
And your wife didn't have a problem with that.
I guess not.
Wow.
At the time, she hasn't brought it up since. So,
man.
But I met this girl, and
what was it like when you walked in and that's your wife? Was it just like Rupert Holmes said? If you like pina coladas.
I walked into the university library where she told me to meet her at, and I sat down and waited about 5 minutes, and my wife came up, behind me, and in the same voice. Still didn't know it was my wife until I felt the wedding ring on my eyeball. It scared the hell out of me, I'll tell you what. But role play is good. Ruth, I gotta agree with you. It really brings things out, because we went home and had the best sex I've ever had in my entire life.
Man, I don't believe it. You got caught with your hands in the cookie jar, and she didn't care.
It was her setup. It excited her for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah. Obviously worked for you too.
Did she ever?
Hell, yeah.
Did she quiz you as to, did you really know it was me? Did you think it was me? Did you?
No. Actually, she didn't. She just she let it go. She hasn't brought it up since. I think it was just something she wanted to try. Probably a fantasy that's been hiding in her head the whole time.
Have you been told, don't you ever let this happen again?
No, she's never brought it up. She's never brought it up.
Planning her next attack.
Probably. I'm waiting for my 30th birthday to see what the hell happens.
Getting caught in the rain.
It's just like Rupert says.
If you're not into yoga, if you have half a brain, if you like making love at midnight in the dunes of the Cape, then I'm the love that you've looked for. Write to me and escape.
Man, I played that song so much.
Did you really?
Kramer? No, pre-Kramer. It was in Milwaukee.
Wow. I never had to play that.
You know what tells such a great story?
Does it really?
Love when a song tells a story.
And what is the actual song?
Yeah. What?
What is the actual story?
Well, it's a story about a fellow who's looking through the personals. The newspaper. You've never heard the song before?
Parts of it. I've never heard it all the way through. Have not heard the story.
Why don't you listen to the story?
Oh, good.
Why don't you come with me on a little...
Oh, well, you can just tell me. Just tell me. You don't have to hear it.
I'll help you interpret the story. As we listen to the Pina Colada song, actually titled Escape on KGB.
I was tired of my lady.
He's tired of his lady.
Been together too long.
They've been together too long.
Like a worn out recording.
You know, like a thing that's worn out.
Of a favorite song.
Even though it used to be your favorite thing.
So while she lay there sleeping,
she's taking a snooze.
I read the paper in bed.
He's checking out the personals.
Oh, and in the personal columns.
Oh, look what he saw.
There was this letter I read.
Read it to me, Rupert.
If you like pina coladas,
like that cocktail,
getting caught in the rain.
Oh, Red.
If you're not into yoga, if you have half a brain, if you like making love at midnight in the dunes of the Cape,
and the what?
I'm the love that you've looked for. Write to me and escape.
This is what he's just read. And he's thinking, hey, that sounds kind of good. I'd like to be jamming some chick on the dunes of the Cape. After I've had 17 margaritas, pina coladas. Yeah.
I didn't think about my lady.
My lady.
I know that sounds kind of mean.
Thinking about cheating.
Well, me and my old lady.
Me and the broad.
Oh, falling into the same old routine.
I was bored.
So I wrote to the paper. Took out a personal ad. And though I'm nobody's poet.
He's no Billy Shakespeare.
I thought it wasn't half bad.
And here's what he wrote.
Yes, I like pina colada.
Basically, I'm a drunk.
Getting caught in the rain.
I'm too drunk to get out of the bad weather.
I'm not much into health food.
I'm a fat slob.
I have empty champagne.
Again, I'm a drunk.
I've got to eat you by tomorrow noon.
I'm really horny.
Cut through all this red tape. At a bar called O'Malley, where we'll plan our escape.
O'Malley's is where I get hammered every night. So if you're into fat, drunk old men, fat, drunk old barflies, maybe I could jam you over at the bar, Sticky.
With high hopes.
I was blasting wood.
She walked in the place. I knew a smile in an instant.
Wait a minute, that's my wife.
Curve of her face.
Oh, crap.
It was my own lovely lady.
I'm dead.
And she said, oh, it's you.
Oh, hell, it's the old fat drunk.
Laughed for a moment. And I said, I never knew that you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain.
That's such a beautiful story.
Anytime you want Dave Steve to interpret a song for your show.
He weaves the story like nobody's business.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
888-570-1015 is a direct connect. Role playing. It happens. We'll take some more calls on the other side of this break. Plenty of room for you. 888-570-1015. Can't wait for the next couple of phone calls. There's some spicy ones lined up here. Don't miss it, folks.
I'll be right back. KGB.
Your San Diego County Ford dealers want to help move America forward. We're doing our part by offering interest-free financing. That means, as of right now, you pay no interest on 2001 and 2002 cars, trucks, and SUVs like Focus, Mustang, Taurus, Escape, Explorer, Expedition, Excursion, Windstar, Ranger, and F-Series. America's great companies are lining up to help keep the country moving. Your Ford dealers are proud to be part of this effort.
0% APR financing on 2001 and 2002 cars, trucks, and SUVs. Offer excludes 2002 Thunderbird and F650 and F750 truck models. Limited time Ford credit financing. Not all buyers will qualify for the lowest APR. Take new retail delivery from dealer stock by 10/31/01. See dealer for qualifications and other details.
People are saying goodbye to their forks and hello to a revolutionary new way to eat pancakes and sausage.
Goodbye to my fork?
Yes, introducing McDonald's new Sausage McGriddle sandwich. 2 golden griddle cakes, a sausage patty in between, and the taste of maple syrup in every bite. You may never need another fork again.
Well, what if I'm really attached to my fork?
That's great. The new Sausage McGriddle sandwich, just $1.49 at McDonald's.
Can I first say goodbye to my spoon to sort of soften the blow?
Good idea.
All right.
We love to see you smile.
Limited time offer, prices and participation may vary.
Honey, you see my glasses?
No, but I'll get right on it.
Honey.
Any reason's a good reason to get to McDonald's and try mouth-watering new tastes like the Grilled Onion McDouble Burger with seasoned grilled onions on 2 juicy beef patties. Made for you for just 99 cents. Now that's a juicy deal.
Couldn't find your glasses, hon.
Yeah, they were on my dresser.
Oh.
Unexpected new tastes at your favorite place. Now on McDonald's new taste menu.
McDonald's, a worldwide Olympic partner. A combination of new and returning favorites. Prices and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Family meeting, come up. New rule. The cable modem is off limits between 3 and 10 p.m. Those are peak traffic hours and it can move slower.
What? We had to get online in the middle of the night?
Yes, honey, but to make it easier, we're going to start living a European lifestyle.
Which is?
We eat dinner late, like midnight, and we stay up and use the internet at our leisure. Excuse me? Leisure.
Mom.
Of course, we'll have to start drinking more espresso, no more showering, so we'll need more cologne.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, and be sure to eat a big lunch before your 2-hour siesta. Wait, you haven't even looked at my schedule. Everyone gets a beret.
There is a better way to get online. Get DSL Internet from SBC Pacific Bell instead of cable for consistent high-speed access.
Get DSL Internet with Prodigy for $49.95 a month. And when you order now, we'll throw in a free modem.
Call 1-888-2DSL-888 or go to sbc.com for availability in your area. 1-year term required, limited time offer, restrictions apply. Services provided by Pacific Bell Internet Services.
SBC Pacific Bell. We're on it.
Attention San Diego! Ford is helping to move America forward, and Bob Baker Ford is at the wheel with 0% financing on approved credit on all new 01 and 02 Tauruses, 3 and 4-door Focuses, Mustangs, minivans, Rangers, and Super Cab and Super Cab F-Series. Bob Baker doesn't stop there. Say free interest is good on 01 and 02 popular Ford SUVs, Expeditions, Explorers, and Escapes. With Bob Baker Ford's heavy discounts, you have almost all the reasons to visit Bob Baker Ford. Act now and Bob Baker Ford will not only provide 0% financing on 02 Explorers like Unit B15445 with prices starting at $21,575 plus tax and license, but we will also sell every pre-owned Explorer in our huge inventory for $1 over low Kelly Blue Book. From sports to Eddie Bowers, pre-owned Explorers for $1 over low Kelly Blue Book. Don't delay. Right now it's BobBakerFord.com on the convenient Mission Valley Auto Circle.
Best of Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Show continues, and we talk about role-playing in your sex life. Put those Halloween costumes out. Come on. What do you say? It's the Best of DSC on the 101.5 KGB.
Michelle,
Yes.
you are on the KGB. What's up, girl?
You guys are killing me.
How so?
You have got to put this Pina Colada song on the CD for Christmas this year.
Have to put what out?
The Pina Colada song.
Oh, God.
With the interpretation.
Really?
Basically, I'm a drunk.
You like Dave Steve's
Oh, my
interpretation of the Pina Colada song?
There's this guy driving next to me in the right lane, and he's looking very concerned.
Because of something you're doing?
I have tears in my eyes, and I'm cracking up.
Well, I appreciate that. You know, I always felt that it was my keen intuition on the music which helped vault me to top 5 numbers in the nation's 35th New York, Buffalo, New York, nation's 35th market, Buffalo, New York, with your 1834 woman. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Michelle. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you.
See you later. Here is Julie on the KGB. Hi, Julie.
Hi.
All Julies are saucy. Have you found that, Boyer? Have you found that to be true?
You know what? I have.
All Julies are saucy.
Don't know too many, but the ones I do.
I'm sorry?
My real name is Julia.
Julia, but you go by Julie, don't you?
Yeah.
And you know why?
Why?
You're saucy.
Oh, okay.
That's right. What's up, girl?
Oh, I was just going to tell you about my little role playing.
Oh, did you do some?
Yeah.
Okay.
My husband used to always try to get me to wear sexy stuff. He's always buying me stuff from lingerie stores, Victoria's Secret and Frederick. So I decided to surprise him, and we had only been married a short time. So I dressed up like a devil and see-through lingerie with a thong, and I had a pitchfork. It was all red, and I was waiting for him when he came home. And there was some sports event on. He walked in, and he looked at me with my little pitchfork, and he just kind of laughed. He goes, "Oh, that's cute, honey." Went and sat down and started doing him.
Ouch.
Oh, he said, "Oh, that's cute."
Yeah, and I was really bummed.
Yeah, no kidding.
And we're divorced now, and I still tell him that's one of the reasons.
Well, doy.
I never forgot.
That's cute. Now get out of the way. You're blocking the tube.
That hurts.
Yeah.
That hurts. Don't let it stop you, Julie.
Okay.
Don't let it stop you from trying again. Just because you married an impotent
Gay man.
gay man, yeah, exactly, who was not
And
into
by the
chicks.
way, I thought that song was hilarious, too. I was laughing. People were staring at me in the cars next to me, but that was too funny.
Thanks a bunch, Julie.
Thank you.
See you, girl.
Bye.
Here's Doug on the KGB. What's on your mind, Doug?
Well, enjoying the conversation, and I just so happened to be taking my wife for a surprise weekend this weekend in downtown San Diego, and thought this would be a good brainstorming forum to talk about what I could possibly do.
All right, here's what you can do. You can, if you're going downtown, park the car, leave it there, take cabs so that you can go out and party and have a good time.
Well, we're going to be walking distance from the gas lamp.
Okay, well then walk out to separate places, and I think the thing that everyone talks about is dressing up as something, maybe that you wouldn't normally dress up as, and then casually meeting up as strangers at some bar and carrying on like two
Carrier honors.
Sluts!
Yeah.
Carrier
What?
honors?
Yeah.
I wanted some ideas on some outfits that we could wear. I thought Ruth might have some interesting input.
Well, the favorite so far has been real short skirts, crotchless pantyhose, and then she could wear maybe something that was similarly attractive.
Well, that was last weekend. We got to do something.
You're right.
Always like the Batman and Robin thing.
How about cowboy and squaw?
Yeah, it's got to be something great because we've had 3 kids in 5 years and we haven't gone out as a couple for a while.
Yeah.
So need to do something wild.
You need some excitement.
How about you get a hat with a big feather?
Oh, the pimp dad.
You get some alligator clips.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, I'll follow after David and become the slut master.
Thank you.
There you go.
See you later, Doug. Good luck with
Careful
that.
doing that downtown, though, of all places.
Greg, what's going on, bud?
Dave, what's going on, guy?
Just talking to you.
I did the role playing thing.
Did you?
It was awesome, is what it was. It was my wife's idea. We set it up in advance. That like the following Saturday, we would meet somewhere, and total strangers. Well, I was an out-of-town businessman, and she was a lowly housewife that was looking for a little action.
The lowly housewife.
Right.
Yeah.
Dressed all slutty, like you said, looking good. And little beknownst to her, she didn't know, but prior to that, I had went and rented a motel, the one with the jacuzzi inside and all that. I got the bottle of wine and the rose petals on the bed, and so after we flirted for a while in the bar and got to know each other and introduced each other, and I asked her to come back to the motel with me, and we had an awesome time.
Sounds good.
Oh, it was great.
All right, thanks,
Great.
Greg.
I highly recommend it.
Thank you, Greg. I wish I could do it. I wish I could.
Come on, hat with a feather.
It won't work
Platform
for me.
shoes.
You know what? I'll meet up with Beth at some crowded bar, trying to do this thing. I'll be doing my thing, working my magic.
Right.
And some guy will say, "Hey, aren't you Dave? Hey, how's your butt rash?" Hey, no, seriously, aren't you the guy on the radio, the guy that can't pee in front of other people? You're too scared to pee. Isn't that you? Shut up. Get out of here. You're ruining my James Bond act. I'll be there with a martini doing old James Bond.
Yeah, you can't pee at the Qualcomm Stadium, right?
Yeah, you were lucky to score her once.
Yeah.
You might not want to risk it.
No, because she'll play it for the rest of her life.
Sure.
I don't know you. Honey, the game's over. That was last month.
I don't know you. Get out of my house.
Get out of my house.
Reel that big fish up to the boat, gaff it, and bring it on board. You don't let it back out.
No, you don't play with it. Let's take one more here. 888-570-1015 direct connect here to KGB. Hello. No! No!
Hey, Aunt Edna, what are you doing?
This is not happening. This is not happening.
Hello.
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 Hello, David. How are you, honey?
What, are you going to tell me you dressed up in your formal diapers and went out?
This is your Aunt Edna calling from Lawrencewell Village up in North County.
Hi, Edna.
Your Uncle Chester and I once played that fantasy game.
Role-playing?
Don't you know? Oh,
I didn't know. I did know.
We were both supposed to get all dressed up, and we did. I was a cheerleader, and Chester was the football hero.
When was this, like 100 years ago?
No, this is just last week.
Oh, my God.
I wore the same pleated skirt I wore back at Brontosaurus High School in Kenosha. 1, 2, 3, 4 dinosaur. The boys never win, but they always score. And Chester, he never played football because he was such a pussy in high school. So he had to borrow a letterman's jacket from Adele Heimlich. You know Adele Heimlich from the next trailer over. She's a big girl.
She's big?
Yeah, she plays nose guard for the Oregon State Beavers, don't you know? Oh, yeah, she's a big girl. The designer label on her jeans says, Orson Welles sat here. When she passes a drugstore, the scale jumps inside.
And not the smartest girl, don't you know?
Not really that smart?
No. When the doctor told her she had a case of herpes, she said, "Oh, good, I'm so sick of Zinfandel."
Zinfandel.
She heard the latest health fad is the coffee enema.
The wine joke.
Yeah, she tried it, and it works. Of course, they'll never let her in Starbucks again. So anyway, dear, Chester and I got into separate cars and arranged for a rendezvous at our favorite night spot.
What's that?
Coco's.
Coco.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Now, you go to the new Coco's where they serve like a glass of Chablis?
Oh, are you kidding me? We had it all planned out. We'd start out at opposite ends of the counter. He'd order Kathy, and I'd order tea, and then on and on. Well, I showed up on time, 4 o'clock, don't you know? But somehow Chester must have got lost because, well, I sat there well past the seniors' afternoon special hour. I ate 3 slices of lemon meringue pie, and Chester never showed. So what choice did I have but to grab the assistant manager and give him the time of his life? Oh, yeah. I gave him a $3 tip. Wow. No sex, just the $3 tip.
Sure, that's
he
nice.
He was thrilled.
Sure, he appreciated that.
Apparently that was the first at Coco's. Anyway, I finally get home, and it turns out Chester was confused. Bless his heart. Yeah, it was supposed to be Coco's, but he accidentally thought we were supposed to drive 8 hours and meet at the Mustang Ranch in Nevada and try out all the cheerleaders until he got to me. Oh, that Chester. He's getting so confused these days. Oh, but God love him, don't you think? Oh,
I love him dearly. I love you dearly, too.
Well, I love your program.
I heard when you propositioned the maitre d' at Coco's, you offered him super sex. He said, "I'll take the soup."
What? Kiss the girls. Bye, Edna.
Count on it.
Bye, honey.
Bye.
I'll give you some super sex.
All right, I'll have the soup.
Get it? Dave Sheridan Chainsaw.
KGB.
San Diego's world-class rock. KGB.
When will those clouds all disappear? Angie, where will it lead us from here? With no loving in our souls and no money in our courts. You can say we're satisfied, but Angie, you can't say we never tried. Angie, you're beautiful, yeah, but ain't it time we said goodbye? Angie, I still love you. Remember all those nights we cried.
KGB. It's the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show. Boyer with you here Saturday morning. We received plenty of emails. We had an email this past week about a guy who thought maybe somebody in the family's porno movie viewing habits might be a little awkward, especially when it comes to visitors popping by. We took some phone calls and emails about that, plus what you do with all your dirty little secret stuff when you die. It's the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. This is the 101.5 KGB.
Let me get you an email that was sent to us here, dsc at 101kgb.com. Dave, my cousin was watching a naughty movie the other day.
Uh-oh.
Dirty movie the other day when one of his female friends stopped by. So he left it running. What? What's the matter?
Kind of odd.
Why?
Well, somebody drops by, can I borrow a cup of sugar? And
he left it running when he went to answer the door. And she was offended when he wouldn't turn it off. He figured it's his house and his rules. Dave, does this sound like anybody annoying that you know? What do you mean by that?
I can't figure that out.
I don't know what you mean.
Must be talking about your "it's my car, it's my radio" rule.
He didn't think there was anything, my cousin didn't think there's anything wrong with it. Now, I think it's somewhat rude or perhaps disrespectful. There are certain things you do in the privacy of your own home that you don't share with visitors.
Yeah.
That would make me uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I would wonder if I had interrupted his personal activities.
Mm-hmm.
It begs the question, do you hide this stuff from your parents? Now, his parents are coming in town, and he keeps his videos in his entertainment center with everything else right out in the open.
Yikes.
I think they should at least be put in a closet, Dave. I myself have a secret drawer for my naughty things. My parents probably know I have them. I just don't shove it in their face.
Exactly.
It's a respect issue.
Right.
But my cousin, who's annoying like someone we know, says, hey, I'm a grown man and you can take it or leave it, but just accept it. Left the video running to answer the door. Female, woman, nice girl walks in and that's going on.
A real live girl.
Yeah.
That maybe if you turned it off and paid attention to her, you might actually be acting out the dirty movie.
Well, she might be turned on by it.
I think that's...
Let me read it again to you.
I missed that part of the letter,
She was
Or
offended.
I could just tape it to your head if you want. She was offended
by it.
I know, but he may have thought that there was a chance that it could work in his favor. It was a pop-in. You know what I say, a pop-in? You come over, you catch me doing what I'm doing, you got to sit through it.
Okay.
If you call and say, hey, can I come over? Yeah, I'll make special arrangements.
She was offended that he would not turn it off. Now, if you were watching a dirty movie at your house, Chris,
yeah,
and say Shelley or some other nice lady drops by, and they're like, oh, would you mind turning that off? You'd turn it off.
If it
He
was
wouldn't turn it off.
a good friend, yes, I would turn it off. Yeah.
If it was a good friend?
Well, if it was a door-to-door solicitor, nah, probably not. But if it was an acquaintance, yeah, I would.
If it was those dang Mormons
Is it me, or are you just you are like a shotgun scatterblast, which is like getting so out of hand? Why can't you stay on track with this stuff anymore? You're like going everywhere on me. I mean, it's a friend.
Yeah, I would probably turn it off. Yeah.
This guy won't turn it off, and he leaves it out for everybody to see, including his parents.
You know what?
Kelly, Lee and Darlene are showing up. What's in the old entertainment? What's this? Forrest Hump.
I would so throw my body on the grenade that movie would be. I can't. Oh, there is an American ritual that all children should abide by of hiding everything, even slightly questionable, before your parents come to visit.
Absolutely.
And you put it up in the attic. You rent out a safe deposit box if you have to. You get it out of your house.
Out of the house.
You make sure there is no way, because you know how Mom. Oh, I thought I just organized some cabinets for you.
Yeah.
What?
The cabinets not the cabinets in the attic.
No, Mom, no. there's no...
What is this flashlight?
No, Mother, no!
I call it de-kinking the place.
Right, exactly.
De-kinking?
Yeah, I got to de-kink my apartment before my mother comes over.
It starts in college, and it's
This
a tradition.
room is healed. Clean sweep, huh?
I was watching The Man Show one time, and they had a little mock commercial of a special service that if you were killed, an untimely death, and before your parents came through and went through your last effects and affairs, they would come in and take out the dirty movies.
Right.
And they would take out the big dildos and the vibrators and the butt plugs.
Oh, I need to call them.
And this is my biggest fear.
and
I
the
signed a
bowling
policy
pin.
with him.
Oh,
What?
Ruth, you know what? They're going to have to tent your house.
You better hope you die in a big fire, because that way everything is...
Oh, yeah, fire. That'd be good.
Just take it off.
Remember what they did to E.T.'s house? There were giant tubes going in and out, and trucks, and FBI and SWAT teams. That's what they're going to have to do to clean sweep your house.
But even I would turn off a porno if somebody
Of
came over to
course you
visit me.
would.
If they wanted to watch it, I'd turn it back on. But if they didn't, I'd definitely turn it off. Heck.
Well, hi, Victor. Come on in.
What's the matter?
It hurt me.
Come on, he drops over for a cup of sugar or something all the
Moved
time.
to L.A. Shut up.
He doesn't
My
have a
cousin
car.
figures it's his house and his rules. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, and he's rude.
Huh?
And he's rude.
He is rude.
Hang on, here is Curtis on the KGB. What's up, dude?
Hey, what's up? Love your show.
I love yours.
Hey, what happened to me was me and my friend, his girlfriend, wanted the locks changed on their doors.
Wanted
we
what?
went over on the doors, all the doors, the front door, the back door.
They put the chains on?
No, deadbolts and regular locks.
Yeah.
And we went in to change the locks, and they were in there watching pornos.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of girls, and we're like, whoa, and then they're sitting there just making fun of the pornos, and we're like, whoa. Wonder what they're thinking.
All right, Curtis, thanks a lot. It's good talking to you.
Keep wondering, maybe one day you'll come up with it.
Looking forward to the next call from Curtis. Here's Sam. What's up, Sam?
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, Dave. I just wanted to call and tell you that I have a solid agreement with my aunt and have had for years that if anything happens to her, I have to go clean out her house before anyone else gets to it.
Of the naughty things?
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
What's it like when your aunt comes to you and says, "Now, little Sammy, when your Aunt Jenny kicks the bucket, I want you to go and get my big box of dildos. Take it over to the Red Cross. They need them over there in New York. All their dildos went up."
Well, the relief aid.
And you have the same agreement with her?
No?
Nothing naughty in your house?
Nothing I care about.
Well, maybe she'll die real soon and you'll have a whole collection.
There we go.
Not the sort of thing you want to hand down from generation to generation.
No.
It's a hand-me-down dildo?
I don't think
but
that's
what
a good
about the
idea.
books and the tapes? You can
I
hand
don't know
those
about
down.
well, yeah, I guess.
Yeah. All right, thank you, Sam.
Thanks.
I think
Bye-bye.
everyone should have a friend or relative like that.
You wouldn't have a hand-me-down dildo?
No, I would
What if you got
not.
like a
No,
retread on it?
No, that's fine. I don't.
They do
think
that with
so.
tires?
No,
Huh?
no, different.
Just recover it,
No,
resurface it.
I don't think so. It would just be kind of icky.
Oh, you're stingy.
Yeah, well.
Melanie, what's going on, girl?
Well, I just had a question. I was wondering, what if your parents are the ones who gave you the movies?
What?
Huh?
The question is, what if Lee and Darlene gave you Forrest Hump?
No!
Like that
Right,
would happen.
exactly.
Huh?
That's right.
Your mom gave you porno?
Of course she did.
I mean, of course. That's
Where does your
even-
mom dance?
even weird to me.
No, we're from back east, so she's out.
Oh, so it's pornos of her.
Oh, yeah. Well, she has nothing better to do with her
Home
life.
movies.
She gave you pornos of her.
Not of her.
God, sick.
Oh,
Like Debbie does
I'm an
everybody.
idiot.
Your mom gave you porno movies?
Of course she did.
Why?
Why do you say, of course she did?
Well, everybody needs to be educated at one time in their life.
Oh, that's the birds and the bees.
Yeah. Is that why she gave you the movies?
Well, I think she's just a weird old bird.
Oh, okay. Well, then we agree.
That's what we've been trying to say.
Thanks, Melanie. Well, of course she is. 888-570-1015. You want to tear a piece off this one? Bring it. We got plenty of room for you. I mean, yeah, what you do in your house is your business, but when a guest comes over, announced or unannounced,
Right.
don't you take certain precautions? I mean, don't you turn it off just so they don't think you're a weirdo sitting there?
Yeah.
Violating yourself
Come
like that
on.
anyway? And, you know, if you're one of those people who say, well, it's my house, and I don't care what they think, you can see them racing at El Cajon Speedway. Get together and have a little conversation.
Good idea.
All right, KGB.
Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. We'll be right back. KGB.
You know, in real estate, between buyers, sellers, and lawyers, my phone never stops, and it looks like it'll keep getting busier. That's why I'm with AT&T Wireless.
Now get up to 3,400 minutes a month until 2003 when you sign up for the AT&T Digital Advantage $39.99 monthly plan for 2 years. That's 400 anytime minutes, 2,000 night and weekend minutes, and you can add 1,000 mobile-to-mobile minutes with no monthly fee for 2 years for calls to other AT&T Wireless subscribers within the local calling area.
Oh, that's like locking in a low mortgage.
Plus, get up to $135 in savings with mailing rebates and waived activation fee. And an AT&T Wireless Olympic Winter Games gift pack when you buy an internet-ready phone and add AT&T Digital Pocket Net Plus or Premium Wireless Internet Service.
Hey, I'm ready to close.
For details, visit your nearest AT&T Wireless store or authorized dealer or call 1-800-IMAGINE.
AT&T Wireless. Your world. Close at hand.
Signed 2-year contract required. Limited time offer. Anytime and night and weekend minutes available on calls placed from your home calling area. Not available in all areas. Other restrictions apply.
No matter what you're doing this weekend, don't miss this.
Nobody beats El Cajon Ford.
Hi, it's Tony Gwynn from my friends at El Cajon Ford. Want a great new Ford? Then this is your chance. The lowest prices of the year, the lowest rates, biggest cash back.
All right, this is it. Just about your last chance to take advantage of unprecedented savings at El Cajon Ford. Oh, I know you've been a little busy lately. And as far as interest rates go, well, you're thinking, hey, I'll wait until the rates get really low. Bulletin, you can't go lower than this. 0% interest-free financing. Right now for a limited time at El Cajon Ford, and it all ends very soon. So get to El Cajon Ford this weekend.
Now get 0% financing or up to $3,000 cash back and extra discounts on selected models on approved credit.
And only El Cajon Ford salutes Tony Gwynn by giving away limited edition collector's cards, personally signed by Tony Gwynn. No purchase necessary.
Sales on now, Broadway and Main, El Cajon Ford.
From 20th Century Fox.
Sometime this evening, a woman was murdered in Georgia. It was the way she was done, Inspector, that cries out for a man of your talent. I saw her. I saw her face.
Your vision's about me.
Most definitely.
If you think you know the legend,
I want you and your friends off the streets until I can sort this thing out. Jack the Ripper's not finished.
you don't know Jack. Are you frightened? Ebert and Roper give From Hell 2 thumbs up. Intoxicating, hypnotic, and compelling. Johnny Depp is extraordinary, and Entertainment Weekly calls it a horror film of genuine artistry and excitement. I want you. Now, Johnny Depp, Heather Graham, in a film directed by the Hughes brothers.
One day, men will look back and say that I gave birth to the 20th century.
You're not going to see the 20th century.
From Hell, rated R, under 17, not admitted without parents. Now playing only in theaters.
Larry Huffman for the house in our incredible pre-Halloween Yamaha sale that ends tonight. Today only, we're putting every brand new Yamaha street bike, dirt bike, motocross bike, and ATV on sale. Many at 0 down and interest rates that are the lowest in 20 years with your good credit. Want proof? 2002 YZ250Ps, $54.99. Brand new 2001 YZ125s, $42.99. WR250Fs, $54.99. WR426Fs, $52.99. All prices plus tax, license, and dock fees. Plus special desert packages on Yamaha Banshees, Blasters, Warriors, and Raptors. And 6-time National Trials champion Jeff Aaron will perform incredible motorcycle stunts in person today. Bring your family and your camera. It all happens today. It ends tonight. San Diego's House of Motorcycles pre-Halloween Yamaha sale. Dress up in your Halloween costume for special prizes. And we're putting genuine Yamaha accessories on sale too. It only happens once a year and it ends tonight. 4904 El Cajon Boulevard, San Diego. On El Cajon Boulevard between Fairmont and College. Our pre-Halloween Yamaha blowout ends tonight.
101.5 KGB, it's the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show. What do you do with that naughty magazine collection when Mom is coming over to stay at your place and she knows you'll be at work and she snooped? What do you do? Listen and find out what Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw listeners do. This is the best of DSC on the KGB.
This is KGB, the Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Radio Show. Email talking about cousin watching the dirty movie. One of his female friends stopped by. He left it running to answer the door, and she was offended that he left it on and wasn't interested in turning it off. It's my house. I do what I want. Furthermore, he leaves all his dirty movies right there in the entertainment center, even when his parents are over. Shelley, on the other hand, gets a rental space out of the house to store all these things when family's coming to visit.
I don't want to take any chances.
Now, a safe deposit box?
Well, I was kidding about that. It
Oh.
wouldn't be nearly big enough. But you got to get something to get all this stuff out of your house.
So where do you go?
In my house, I can't actually do the attic.
I'm thinking we should start a new business, Shell.
We make you look clean.
That would be a great service to provide.
Especially in our neighborhood. No,
All right, 888.
It's important because my mom's going to snoop. She can't help it. It's a gene. She cannot help it.
I mostly don't care, though, if I die.
Oh, you're disappointing your mother because that's exactly the kind of stuff that she's
she
looking
wants to
for.
find,
And
I
when
know.
you de-kink the house, you disappoint your mother.
You know what? And I was reading this article in the LA Times.
You should go out and stock up on extra crazy stuff. Whips, collars, masks with zippers for the mouth.
No.
Yeah, I love that look.
Oh, that might lead
Ball
to
gags.
sex talk between me and my mom, and I
Well,
don't want that.
Naughty movies with like animals and midgets.
No.
Circus music.
No,
Barnyard
no,
Girls videos.
No, stop it. I can't even think
This
about
is the woman who, and let's remember, you found this, the fur-lined bikini.
I have
now,
the Snoop gene, too. I can't help it.
Now, let's think about what you didn't find.
Yeah.
I can't.
So she is probably
No, I can't.
thinking...
Don't make me.
Oh, my poor Shelley just leads such a boring life. I don't know what's wrong with that girl. I tried to kink her out by leaving those fur-lined bikinis where I thought she might find them.
Oh, God. She was
I
not
guess
doing
it didn't work. I failed
It
as a
was
parent.
hidden so far back in her underwear drawer, you wouldn't believe it.
Big old tub of KY, the kind you buy at Costco, 5 pounds worth.
And what were you doing looking in your mom's underwear
I was
drawer?
a Snoop. I can't help it.
Big old tub of KY. It's got an ice cream scoop inside it. Tony, you're on KGB. What's up?
Hey, Dave.
Dave, you are wonderful.
Hey, Dave, Shelley. I got a good one for you.
Yeah.
I like my weekends. And Sunday's the day when there's not football on to sit there and turn on the old TV, put in your favorite movie, kind of sit down and enjoy it. So needless to say, I'm sitting down there enjoying a really nice one day. And who comes walking up the walkway are a couple of guys in white shirts, black pants, with a bicycle sitting on the fence.
Uh-oh.
They're good Jehovah's Witnesses. So beside that, usually, sometimes I'll turn it off, sometimes I won't. Most of the times I'll just turn it down. So I went and answered.
Cell phone, speakerphone technology has so far to go. I like the hands-free thing and all that. It's safe, but man, it's hard to listen to.
A little distracting.
One was like trying to show that he wasn't interested.
It also, it's like the cell phone speakerphone. You have no idea if people are still listening to you.
Yeah.
They can't hear you when you're talking.
They were even there for. And it's kind of cool.
Apparently, it gives you the best story in the world, though. All right, thanks, Tony. See you later.
Bye.
You didn't even know.
Q-tip. Thank you.
Charlie's next year on the KGB. Charlie!
Hey, what's going on, Dave?
Talk to me, Count.
Hey, this topic has made me see dollar signs. What we need to have here, I wish we would have had this, when I was going through my Grammy and Grampy stuff, but some kind of bulletproof box that after you're using toys, when the in-laws come into town, you throw them in there, and then when you kick the bucket, the company that we would start goes on a search and destroy mission.
Just put out like a little beacon on the box.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like
Kind
a
of
black
like
box.
the black box in the airplanes. But anyway, so, my Grammy and Grampy, they were church-going people. I lived with them. I had no idea that fornication was going on right under my nose.
Ew.
So I go and, my mom and I are going through this stuff, and my mom, she's also a church-going lady, never done a bad thing in her life except have me. She
And she did that with her eyes closed and the lights off.
Exactly.
Just that one time.
Exactly. She goes, "What's this green thing?" And of course, I was a advanced young laddie, and I said, "Oh, Mom, that's a dildo with the vibrator." And so then we found, I swear to God, we found some whips and we found some oil and stuff.
Oh.
And you can just think of Grammy and Grampy going, "Who's your granddaddy?" And they're across the floor in the baby oil.
What's it like when you find your grandma's dildo?
Oh.
I don't know.
What's it like when you find your grandfather's leather mask?
Hey,
think of your grandfather with a leather mask.
Stop it.
More.
I'm thinking of Harold Rickards right now, or maybe I should go with Clifford Kilmer. Which one would be the mask wearer, Cliff or Harold?
Think of them both together. Double date.
Harry would be with the mask.
I can't see Cecil and Hazel doing that.
Harold and Lila May, the leather mask.
Hey, you know what? I look at it like this. At least Graham's got it up at 75. More power to him.
Yeah. All right, thank you, Charlie.
Later.
If Lila May had a dildo, she'd bake a cake with it, use it as a stirrer or something like that.
I know.
There's no
would've
way
done the
Lila
same
May is
thing.
using that kind of stuff.
Grind corn.
It's a really big cuticle pusher.
That's it. Well, when you're old, you get these big, hard yellow toenails. You got to have a bigger, harder pusher.
Yeah, that's right.
Here's Joe right before we break for sports. Joe, you're on a KGB.
Hey, Dave, I'm a dumb son of a bitch. Hey, well, more than a few years ago, I was back in high school. Me and a buddy got a hold of a porno, and we were watching it at my house. My mom came home, caught us, and what she did next, I should have been on Embarrassing Mom. She made us sit there and watch it with her. I swear to you, Dave, man.
How embarrassing.
You had to sit there and continue to watch it with your mom?
With my mom.
And what was her point? Was she just really
the
into
hell out of me?
Oh, I thought maybe she was just really into the movie. Don't turn it off!
This is my favorite scene.
This is the good part.
And it seemed like it was forever. It's probably only about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then what she did is, she asked us where we got it, and I made up a story that I got it from one of my other buddies.
Yeah.
So
How
she
old
made
were
me
you?
call him up. I think I was 15.
But wait a minute, what happened to the innocent buddy that you just framed?
She made me call him, and he had to come and pick it up from her. She gave it to him in his hands on my doorstep.
And did he keep the secret?
Oh, yeah.
Where did you get it? Who were you protecting? Where did you get it?
You know what? I don't even remember at the time. We got it from one of my buddy's older brothers, or I don't remember. But
Just like when Ralphie's caught swearing, where did you hear such a word? Schwartz! Schwartz got an ass whooping that night.
Yeah, well, there was no ass whipping going on, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. So you watched the porno with your mom?
Oh, God.
She offer any commentary?
Well,
that's weird.
I don't think there's many, there was no words. I tried to close my eyes as much as I could, but then being 15, I had to peek,
What was the story about? Tell me.
Story?
Yeah, what was the story? What was going on?
That they have.
Well, I don't.
All right, thanks, man.
All right.
See you, Joe. We'll continue. Plenty of room for you. 888-570-1015. See, what all houses have a furnace, right? Because you need to heat your house.
Yeah.
All houses have a toilet because you gotta.
Sure.
What if all houses just had a box? A box that was like part of the house. You couldn't take the box out of the house.
Right.
And it had a lock that only you knew the code to.
Right.
See, wouldn't that make sense?
Like a safe.
Because everyone knows, your mom knows that you've got dirty movies, Shell.
No, she doesn't, does she?
Sure she does.
Well, look at that
kidding.
porno you showed her when she came over.
Ooh, My Own Private Idaho. This looks good.
Oh, that was a movie from Blockbuster. I didn't know it opened like that. Oh, my God.
So, Shell, you have a collection of videos.
There are a couple of videos at my house.
Stashed or out in the open or semi-stashed?
Stashed.
With your heroin, or do you keep it in two separate places?
Stashed.
Mine are right there in the open.
No.
Forrest Hump?
Probably something like that.
What about Backdoor Bob?
I don't have any backdoor bobs. I don't have that.
American Booty.
I haven't heard of that one. These are like old. These are probably antique.
Rodfather 2.
I'd be interested in that one.
The DNC! Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw will be right back.
This is the KGB.
Four-wheel parts!
Four-Wheel Parts. That's right, Four-Wheel Parts. San Diego's largest distributor of off-road parts and accessories is celebrating freedom with our annual Monster Sale. Now through Saturday, all inventory has been reduced up to 60% off, and in some cases free. Buy any set of tires, and they'll mount and balance them for free. Buy 3 Pro Comp Mud Terrain, All-Terrain, or the new X-Terrain tires, and get the 4th tire absolutely free. Pro Comp's X-Terrain tread pattern is so aggressive it's frightening. Need a lift kit? Buy any Super Lift suspension system, and they'll install it for free. Save hundreds of dollars. Want more? Get free installation of shocks and sidebars. Plus, try their new 12-month, same as cash financing. Get down to Four-Wheel Parts. Celebrate your freedom and save on Rancho or Pro Comp suspension, American Eagle, and Weld racing wheels, as well as winches, toolboxes, custom exhaust, and more. Four-Wheel Parts Performance Centers in El Cajon, Chula Vista, and their new San Marcos location, 630 Nordal Road.
Four-Wheel Parts. That's right.
Four-wheel parts! Performance Centers!
They're back this Saturday night, October the 20th. It's your 4-time Taylor Cup champion, San Diego Gulls, for our biggest opening night ever. Get your tickets early for, as I said, this is the biggest opening night in Gulls history. It starts with a free high-quality Gulls cap, courtesy of the Pro Specialties Group for the first 10,000 fans. You'll want to get here early to witness the raising of the 4th championship banner in the Gulls' 6-year history and the puck drop by B.J. McPherson. On to the game with the always tough Bakersfield Condors. This year's Gulls team might just be our best ever, with all the best players from last year's team joined by a very exciting group of proven newcomers. You won't want to miss this opening night. Great seats start at just $5. Avoid the lines. Get your tickets today at the Sports Arena or any Ticketmaster location. It's this Saturday night, 7 o'clock at the Sports Arena. Opening night for the Gulls and a free Gulls cap for you. See you there.
G'day, mates. This is Darren Bennett. The temperature is rising and the Santa Ana's blowing. Time to make like a Roo and head out back for the desert.
Destination Dunes. Escondido Cycle Center is racked, stacked, and packed for desert season riding with a full stock of Honda gifts that go. We're talking ATV models for every single member in the family. The Honda TRX 90 for kids 12 and up. Or how about the shaft-driven, low-maintenance TRX 250EX? Or the bargain-priced Honda TRX 300EX? And who wouldn't want to play King of the Mountain on the ultimate dune machine, the Honda TRX 400EX? Especially when all those ultra-reliable Honda quads are being fine-tuned with rates as low as 6.9% APR OAC. Get to Escondido Cycle Center today and grab a Honda gift that really goes.
Make it a good day every day at Escondido Cycle Center, 541 North Quince, Escondido.
Honda recommends ATVs only for riders 16 years of age or older, and that all ATV riders take a training course. Honda, best on earth.
Money. Some say money makes the world go round. Some say money's the root of all evil. But I say we all need money. You know, and from time to time, you just don't have it there. So what are you going to do? Here's an idea. Check into cash. That's what I suggest. You check into cash. Check into cash has lots of friendly centers in San Diego. And to find the one nearest you, simply call 1-877-262-CASH. The number again, 1-877-262-CASH. So don't fall further into debt during the fall. Get it? Get the things you need without running up high interest card rates, without bouncing checks or borrowing money from family members or whatever. The smart money says pay it in cash. And the best way to get the cash you need right away is at Check Into Cash. I'm having my house painted, and I know that there are going to be times during this process where the guy's going to say, oh, Jim, we need this and that and the other thing. And I'll say, well, I don't have it. I have to get some cash. That's when I check into cash. Give them a call at 1-877-262-CASH. It's the fast, friendly, easy way to get the cash you need without all the red tape. Check into cash.
101.5 KGB, it's the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show. What do you do with your dirty movies and the bowling pins and the dildos and the whole collection, the shooting, the whole kit and caboodle, when you know Mom and Dad are coming to stay? We talk to Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show listeners about their nasty collections. On the best of DSC, this is the KGB.
All right, right before Ray got on the phone with us here, we were discussing an email we received from a listener whose cousin is pretty open about his dirty little things, his dirty, naughty little things, to the point where if there's like a naughty movie playing and someone comes over, he doesn't even bother turning it off. Parents come over. He's got them all spread out all over the place. Come on in. It's my house. I do what I want. Here's Eva on the KGB. What's up, Eva?
Not much. How you doing, Dave? Love your show.
Love yours. Let's hear it.
The ex-husband and the girlfriend lived in Phoenix, and they were moving into a new house. And the ex asked the kids, my kids, who were 13 and 15 at the time, if they'd come over and help them move.
Help Dad and his new little wife.
So when the trip is over, I go to pick the children up, and as soon as they get in the car, the son says, "Who's going to tell her?" And I'm like, "Wait till we get on the freeway." And he says, as soon as we get on the freeway, he says, "Mom, we found a big black penis."
All righty.
A big black penis.
Was it attached to a big black man?
No.
Uh-oh.
It was going solo. And then the little girl says, and we found some other little thing called a ladybug. There were two pieces to it. She says, I think the girl straps it on and the guy operates it from a different place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
It was a good one.
Had to make you feel darn good, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was real proud of the ex at that point.
Yeah.
And the
Did you
kids-
call him and talk to him about that?
Oh, no. Why bring that up? I had to, though, talk to the kids about it because they wanted to know what these things were, so I had to give them a whole explanation.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
Anytime you were married, did your husband ever express a desire to be loved by a big black penis to you?
No, but the kids actually thought the big black penis was for him
Yeah.
and wondered what...
How do you know it wasn't?
It might have been.
Who knows? I said, your dad's got his own private life.
Yeah.
We'll just leave it at that.
All right, thanks, Eva.
You're welcome.
See you later. Here's Chris next on the KGB. What's up, Chris?
Hey, what's going on, Dave?
Talk to me, Coco.
Well...
It's Ruth typing on her keyboard and doesn't know that her mic is on. Don't worry. Go ahead.
Click. Hey, I had a lot of my stuff in storage, my wife and I did, because we were in a smaller place, and I was leaving for a job assignment to Dallas. I was going to be gone for a while, so I packed up some of my own stuff, put it in there. And since it turned out to be longer than we expected in Dallas, my wife decided to move out with me. Well, she and her father go to pack up the storage room. Of course, when you move, you want to label everything so you know where it goes when you get to the new place.
Nothing important in this box. Pay no attention to its buzzing.
That's right. Should have been in brown paper.
Yeah.
But so they're going through the storage room, packing things up. So when I come back from Dallas, I was flying back so we could drive out. Well, they found a box with some interesting items in it.
Such as?
Some movies and some magazines of an adult nature.
Who found all this stuff?
Well, that would be my father-in-law.
Ooh, this is what I'm doing to your little girl. Oh, man.
Yeah. Think of Jack right now discovering your big treasure chest.
God. That's so awful. I told you, just the other day I was watching Meet the Parents again, the Ben Stiller, Robert De Niro movie.
Great movie.
It's so uncomfortable.
Yes.
I can't stand how uncomfortable that movie is.
Oh, I know. I have a hard time watching it, too.
It makes your skin crawl. It's so uncomfortable.
I haven't watched it all the way through yet myself.
God.
Can't get through it.
No.
Oh, drives me nuts.
Yeah.
So your father-in-law found all the little tools that you use on his little girl.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a proud day.
Thank you, Chris.
All
See
right.
you, buddy. Here's Crystal next on the KGB. Hey, Crystal.
Hey, Dave, what's up?
What's up, girl?
Okay, I'm pregnant with my first kid, and I had a sonogram video recorded of it, and I gathered the whole family around, my husband's family, to watch this video, and my mother-in-law gave me this tape to record the sonogram on, and I pushed play, and, all the family's around, all the kids, everything, and it's a porno.
No, we want to see the child before it was after it was conceived. So mom gave you one of her pornos.
Yeah, I was, and I just looked at everybody and I said, my mother-in-law gave this to me.
Nice! You ratted her right out.
I would too.
You would not.
I would too.
I was so embarrassed.
Was your mother-in-law there?
No, she wasn't. Thank God.
Even better.
So, and how many people believed that your mother-in-law gave you What About Backdoor Bob?
Well, my father-in-law was sitting there at the time. He was there, and I said, this was your wife.
And said, give it back. That's my favorite one.
I wondered what happened to that one.
All right, Crystal, thanks a lot. That's tough.
Oh.
You've got everyone gathered around. You preview these things before you get the audience.
I don't know that you recover from that.
Barry, you're on KGB.
Hey, Dave, how you doing?
I'm one dumb son of a bitch.
Yes, I've been on hold forever. This is the longest I've ever been on hold.
Well, I'm glad you waited.
All right, I'm still here. Hey, I'd say about a few years ago, back when I was in high school, I had this history teacher. He was recording he showed this history program that he recorded off a TV channel.
Yippee.
And I'd say in between these two videos was, I say, about a 30 to 45 second gap. And in between that gap was a porno.
Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm. Say about, what?
Nothing like your
30?
history teacher's porno collection.
Yeah, you get a little bit of sex education right in the middle of history class.
Got to figure your history teacher's porno collection will be something that was shot at the YMCA. Thanks a lot, Barry.
All right.
Oh, funny little image there, Dave.
You just know it is. We take one more here before we break on a KGB. Hello. Oh, God.
Hello. Hello.
What are you doing? You just let anybody through? Screen, son, screen.
Hello.
Hello, David.
Hello, David. This is your Aunt Edna
Really?
calling from Lawrence Welk Village up in North County.
Really? I thought it was President Bush.
Well, no. I've been listening to your program.
I've told you not to do that, Edna. Don't listen to the program.
Talking about how embarrassing it is to have your mother walk in while you're watching a porno video and some such moments such as that, honey.
But you're watching a porno movie and Jerry Mathers walks in?
No,
The beaver?
No, well, that too, but your mother, honey.
The beaver.
Goodness gracious, David, I can't believe you haven't told the story of when your mother walked into your dormitory room at Western Illinois University whilst you and your roommates were watching, Gone with the Whip, or was it Ben-Hur, or The Godfather, one of those classic movies, don't you know?
Slipped my mind.
And your mother walked right in unannounced, and you cats, oh, you crazy cookie kids were just so embarrassed. You scrambled over to turn it off, but your mother, Jean, said, "Oh, no, not yet, kids. I'm in the next scene. Nobody move." Heavens to Betsy, before your parents had kids, I would walk into their crash pad, and never fail, your mother would have a bong in one hand and your father in the other. Oh, my goodness gracious. And your father. Oh, my goodness. He had so many needle marks in his arms, he looked like the back wall at a rifle range.
My father?
He was addicted to horse for 12, 15 years.
No!
Of course, your mother was also addicted to horse.
But that was a different kind of...
Man of War had his own stall next to the bedroom.
Pulling out all the stops today, huh, old lady?
Sometimes I think your mother had more fun when your father was passed out. Oh, what a stallion that Man of War was. Ever wonder why your older brother always had such a long face? Well, listen, honey, I do love your program, and please do kiss the girls for me, will you, dear?
Oh, lordy.
Yes.
Listen to the program. Hold still. Just hold still.
Yes. What?
She's living like there's no tomorrow. Oh, my God.
All right, thanks, dear.
Well, thank you, honey.
Real pleasure talking to you.
Oh, wait, I know.
Yeah, okay.
Dave Shelley and Chainsaw.
KGB.
Hey, Osama, Your mama's so ugly, when she walks into a bank, they turn off the cameras. Thank you. Try the veal. Hey, Osama, your mama's so ugly, when she was born, the doctor smacked everybody. Thank you. I'm here all week. Hey, Osama, your mama's so ugly, when she was lying on the beach, the cat tried to bury her.
It's a KGB bin loading weekend. We've been loading up on free paintball passes, and now we're going to give them to you. Be caller 9 right now at 570-1015, and you'll win your way into our Osama bin loading paintball punishment, giving you a chance to unload on the chief mucky muck of an international band of psychopaths. So call right now, and good luck from Weekend Warriors and San Diego's Homeland Defense Station. World-class rock, 1015 KGB.
Announcing a crash course in Microsoft Windows XP and the Intel Pentium 4 processor this Sunday only at your local Gateway store.
Lose the word crash. Just read it like it's written.
Announcing an intellectual interface with Microsoft Windows XP and the Intel Pentium 4 processor.
Like it was written.
Announcing demo days at your local Gateway store. Intel representatives will demonstrate the speed, power, and reliability of the Intel Pentium 4 processor and Microsoft Windows XP Professional. See great new features like Windows XP's Media Player and how you can capture and share photos just by plugging your digital camera into your PC. Plus, Windows XP Professional adds capabilities like real-time communication, networking, and remote access to files. Come experience the best of both worlds. Intel's Pentium 4 processor and Microsoft Windows XP. Only at Gateway on Sunday from noon to 4. Microsoft and Intel demo days at Gateway.
For a demonstration of Windows XP, go to a Gateway store near you in San Diego at 11144 Rancho Carmel Drive.
Friday and Saturday nights are rockin' in the East County. It's live rock and roll at the Second Wind Bars in San Carlos and Santee. Every Friday and Saturday night, starting at 9, the Second Wind Bar turns off the jukebox and cranks up the amps. All of East County is coming to the Second Wind to dance, shoot pool, or just kick back and watch a game on satellite TV. Hey, why not try a new brew? The Second Wind has tons of great drafts. There are ATMs, and they'll even take your credit card. No matter where you're hanging out, you're missing the action if you're not at the Second Wind Bars in San Carlos at 8515 Navajo Road in the Albertsons Plaza. And in Santee, where the grand opening celebration is on at 8528 Magnolia and Prospect. Open every day from 10 in the morning until 2 a.m. And get this, there is never a cover charge. The Second Wind Bars.
Playing tonight at Lake Murray and Navajo Road, Serious Guys. And playing in Santee, Full Exposure. Don't miss the Second Wind Halloween costume party in both locations October 27th with cash prizes. And just added for Halloween at Lake Murray and Navajo Road, Nemesis.
Keep America rolling. The automotive industry has played a significant role in our nation's economic strength, which has enabled Americans to enjoy our freedoms and to aid others in time of need. As Americans, we all need to stick together and keep this great country strong. And City Chevrolet is here to help. City is now offering 0.0% limited term financing through GMAC on all 2001 and 2002 cars, trucks, sport utilities, and vans. Not just certain models, but every Chevrolet car and truck. Right now, you can drive away in an American-made Chevrolet and save big with low finance rates. It's an opportunity you can't miss. With 0.0 financing, you can do your part to support our great nation along with City Chevrolet. Join us by keeping our economy alive and America free. Keep America rolling. Take advantage with 0.0 APR. At City Chevrolet, we'll be there. Limited term financing on approved credit through GMAC expires 10/31/01.
Registry of Records.
Yeah, hi, I'm Chef Ned from Red Lobster. What's the world record for the most shrimp ever offered for $9.99?
I don't think that's an official category, sir.
Really?
Really.
So we could offer, say, 20 delicious shrimp for $9.99 and it would be a world record?
How about 30?
30 shrimp for $9.99. Perfect.
Now at Red Lobster, you can get 30 mouth-watering shrimp for only $9.99. Choose any 2 preparations, like our delicious shrimp pasta, our succulent shrimp scampi, or our lemon pepper shrimp. Red Lobster. Go overboard.
Another lending success story from LendingTree.com.
I work hard, and I play hard. However, I could play a lot harder with my very own rumpus room. So I got a home equity loan through LendingTree.com. All it took was one form, and a marketplace of banks and lenders competed over me. Then I got 4 offers back within hours. See, I don't play around when I decide to play around.
LendingTree.com. When banks compete, you win. Equal housing opportunity. For additional information and state license disclosures, please visit our website located at LendingTree.com.
1015 KGB, it's the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show. Boyer with you Saturday morning. And if I ever needed reinforcement that having that vasectomy was the best idea I've ever had, this next listener interaction will prove it out. It's the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. Your children's artwork. We'll talk about it here. Yeah. It's the KGB.
Denise, you're on the KGB. What's up, girl?
Dave, I have to apologize to you.
Oh.
I laugh at you when you tell me stories on the radio, and I'm getting karma for it.
What happened?
A couple of years ago, I remember when Allie was having her diaper situations.
Yeah.
And I thought it was so funny, and I was laughing my head off, and, well, now I have a baby.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
And duct tape's coming out today.
Oh, no. I know what happened.
We were laying there, and I can only say, you're just so lucky all you had to do was change cars. Yesterday, she did the same thing. We find her buck naked in her bedroom, and, well, today it was a little bit more creative.
Why? What happened today?
We were laying in bed listening to you telling your story and kind of just enjoying Slumber Haven, and...
Who is this child?
I don't know.
What is this child's name?
Her name's Sierra.
What is it?
Sierra.
Spell for me.
Like the mountains. Sierra.
Sierra. Okay, got it.
And she wasn't making any noise, and all of a sudden I'm like...
You know that's trouble.
Wait a minute, what's up with the baby? And I go in there, and she's standing there, buck naked against her crib, and she starts pointing everywhere, going, poo, poo.
Oh, boy. There's poo everywhere.
I'm sorry, Dave.
It's a poo bazaar. She pulled the diaper off. Poo-palooza.
Poo-palooza. Ripped off her big, fuzzy, onesie jammy.
Yeah.
Oh.
They love to do that. Well, you know, think about it. You're sitting there. You know something's down there.
Right.
I mean, let's be honest. We know when something's down there.
Yeah.
I've got to get at it.
You know, she's one of those babies. We thought that she would be one of those babies that would, like, I feel really, those people that have those children that cry the minute they pee in their diapers and stuff are the luckiest now.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't care.
Oh.
It's like she's almost laying in wait.
Yeah. Hey, I got some, you know, they'll be just sitting there. Everything's fine. It's like, hey, I think I got a new toy. I've got a new medium to sculpt in. Yeah.
So I just had to say I'm sorry for laughing at your life situation.
It's all right. You know what? That's why I brought it up. That's why I brought it up. Hey, now, Allie only did it the one time.
No.
The one and only time.
No, she's been doing it for a while.
But I did know people, I mentioned duct tape. I did know people who literally duct taped their children's diapers on.
Yeah. Yes, we're going to.
Literally duct tape. It was right there on the changing stand.
Mhm.
There was the pretty little powder in a duck can, and there's a nice little stack of diapers, and there was the wipey wipes in the warming holder, so the wipey wipes were warm.
Yeah, that's nice.
And a roll of duct tape.
Well, I remember it so clearly now. Every time it happens, I remember so clearly. You were talking about how do you stop this? How do you stop this? And two men got on the radio at the same time, and they both said in perfect unison, duct tape.
That's it. Children cannot master duct tape.
Well, it's hard for adults sometimes.
It's beyond their capabilities.
Yeah.
Its strength.
Mm-hmm.
Its strength is beyond their limitations.
And it's got such stickiness. I mean,
Yeah.
it never unadheres. It's just
Yeah,
there.
it sticks really good to diapers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you, this is the best birth control there is.
Has she gotten the poop all over the place?
She pretty much kept it to her crib.
Yeah.
And there's animals in her crib.
All the animals.
All
in
the animals suffered.
Oh no!
The animals suffered.
No.
What do you do with the critters?
Well, they're getting bathed.
Yeah. Throw them in the wash.
White
Washing
baby's
machine.
spotted.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you know, it's funny when you do this with your child. You look at them, they're sitting there in a crib full of poo. It's hard to love a child that does that.
So grateful for my
When
dogs.
they hold their hands up and they're like, hey!
Pooh, come here, give me a big hug. Come here. Give me a big hug. Who's got a hug for Pooh Head here? Come on, give it up. You know, they want to get all over you. They got poo all over the place. They got their pooey hands. And they just, and you know, only an infant.
Yeah.
Only an infant would have the sack to put their pooey hands up. Give me a big hug. Come on. Pick me up out of my little jail here. Give me a little cuddle. Get some poo on you. Come on. It's a poo party.
How do you take the child into the bathtub when that's happening?
You're going to get it on you.
Armpits. By the armpits.
Yeah, you're going to get it on you.
Yeah.
Some
Daddy
people
did
grab them
that.
by the
Daddy-
feet.
Daddy was the brave one. I came running back in going, help!
Yeah.
Using other four-letter words.
Yeah.
Came in, grabbed her by the armpits and carried her in.
Hey, let me tell you something. Seriously. You know, you usually split the duties up at this time.
Sure.
One gets the kid. The other gets the duty. Take the kid. Take the kid, because cleaning up the kid is nothing compared to
I bet you're right.
the, ground zero.
Do you just keep a hazmat suit available to you for each
Really
parent?
needed a
Because
mask.
I would.
One of those little face masks you wear when you have to paint, smell paint.
I'm going to be late to work today.
Well, how old is she?
She just turned 2.
Yeah. You know, and it's funny. At least you're out of the spit up stage.
Hey, Dave, you just busted me. Now I have to take care of the duty now.
Oh dear. Oh dear. At least you're out of this spit up stage. The spit up stage, you know, they wait for you to put on something good. I will never forget.
Stuff didn't smell.
Sunday going to church, though.
Yeah.
You know, you put on your black suit. What the hell was that? What did you do that for? 10 minutes ago, I was in a T-shirt and shorts. Now I'm in my Steve St. Laurent suit.
Steve St. Laurent.
Look like a Dalmatian. Well, good luck, Denise.
Thank you.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is.
See you later.
Have a good one.
See ya. Here's David on the KGB. What's up, buddy?
Dave,
Yeah.
I went through that same thing for about, 4 or 5 months.
More than once you went through it?
My daughter got into this stage where when she would wake up in her crib, the first thing that would happen was the clothes come off, the diaper comes off, and if there's anything in the diaper, she started finger painting.
Yeah. They
It's
do this.
very exciting.
Boyer, you did this. I know you did this.
You probably did this earlier than most other babies.
I don't know. I don't care.
You did. This is what children do.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah, we
something
didn't
in there, and they got to get at it.
We didn't quite get to the point of using duct tape, but we started using a lot of safety pins to hold all our clothes together.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
She outgrew it after about 4 or 5 months, but I got to do a lot of cleanup because my wife doesn't deal well with the poo all over the place.
Poo doesn't go well with the missus?
No.
Yeah. That's a tough one.
That's just such a torture. That's awful.
All right. Thank you,
I
David.
gotta go.
See you. Here's Earl on the KGB. How you doing, Earl?
How you doing, Dave?
What's up, buddy?
Yeah, according to my parents, I used to be the poo Picasso.
You were the poo Picasso.
I
The way he worked with poo, you know, no one could touch him. Literally. Thanks, Earl.
Anger is what makes America great. Listen, or we'll f***ing kill you! You must find a proper outlet for your rage. Dave Shelley and Chainsaw. KTV, all right.
The joke that we're going to play for you now was featured during Gross Joke Week. And we had all sorts of warnings and lights and bells and buttons and buzzers and sirens going off before we did it back in 1995. Such was not the case when we played it back this past week, and it generated quite a bit of controversy and discussion. So we're going to start out our Gross Joke replay with this very, very gross joke. Be ready. It's the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. Steel yourself. Courage. On 101.5 KGB.
Please tell me about the joke. Gotta hear the joke of the day. Want to know the joke right
Old Skeeter had a hankering for some smooth-sipping whiskey. But as he rifled through his pockets for spare change, all he came up with was 2 buttons, a piece of thread, and some lint. A treasure hardly worth the effort spent to find it.
Ooh, but I copped a mighty good feel of myself. That weren't bad.
Skeeter decided to drop in on Eeyore's Pub and Grill and see if he could bum a shot. After all, he lived by those famous words of Miss Scarlett.
Hey, there ain't nothing better than a good stiffy in the morning. Unless, of course, it's attached to a man.
No, Miss Scarlett O'Hara said that?
No, Miss Scarlett O'Skank said that in the last issue of Hot Beavers.
Oh. Well, Miss Scarlett O'Hara had said, I've always depended upon the kindness of strangers. So with that in mind, old Skeeter stumbled into the bar. And he propositioned the proprietor, old Eeyore.
Hey, say there, old Eeyore. How's about pouring me a heapin' helping of wild turkey? You know, just for old time's sake. For all the good times we shared. What do you say there, old Eeyore, old pal?
Eeyore reminded Skeeter that the two had never met and kindly asked him to remove his person from the premises.
Tell you what, I'll work it off. I'll do dishes for you.
Eeyore didn't need any help in the dishwashing department.
Well, I'll sweep up and I'll mop the floors.
Sorry, said Eeyore. Already got a janitor.
Okay, all right. You're driving a hard bargain. I'll give you a
Wow. Wow.
No thanks was the response from a less than flattered Eeyore. Not interested. Besides, he'd heard all these propositions before and he was growing tired of the same weary exchange. And then, from the back of the bar, came an exciting new challenge.
Make him drink the spittoon.
Ugh. Such a vulgar and indelicate suggestion was quite out of line. And the proposal was met with expected reaction.
Drink the spittoon. Drink the spittoon. Drink the spittoon.
Hey, are you sure you don't want to... Hey, I hear I'm pretty good.
Drink the spittoon.
But no,
Drink the spittoon.
they would not be thwarted.
Drink the spittoon.
And folks, this was not a nice situation. Especially when you consider the fact that for the past 6 hours, baseball great Len Dykstra, Marge Schott, and the entire Philadelphia Phillies baseball organization have been sitting right next to this barroom spittoon. And old Eeyore, amused at the thought of Skeeter actually taking a sip, humored the crowd and went along with their suggestion. Now, Skeeter was powerful thirsty, folks, and the big brown bottle of wild turkey mocked him from its position behind the bar on the top shelf.
Skeeter. Skeeter. I need you. Drink the spittoon, Skeeter, and we can be together at last.
So Skeeter hefted the mighty spittoon. Its contents sloshing to and fro. And as the transfixed crowd watched on, Skeeter raised the vessel to his lips and sipped. The crowd was instantly revolted, and old Eeyore told Skeeter to stop. But he wouldn't. He kept right on drinking from the spittoon.
All right, we get it.
Chainsaw's hiding
under his desk. I don't blame him. He's gone. Left the building.
Patrons began fainting and gagging at their tables as Eeyore pleaded with old Skeeter to stop, but the old man kept drinking. Finally, Eeyore grabbed a bottle of Chivas, smashed it on the bar, and then wielding its jagged edges in Skeeter's face, he commanded the old man to put the spittoon down. Finally, Skeeter pulled the brass jug from his face and set it back down on the floor. Calm soon returned to the establishment as the patrons, who had been rightly entertained, returned to their conversations, each forever changed by what they'd just seen. And a deal was a deal, so Skeeter bellied up to the bar while old Eeyore poured a healthy dose of wild turkey. 101 proof. And as he handed over the reward, he asked old Skeeter why he didn't stop when he was told. Old Skeeter simply drained his liquid gold treasure, wiped his mouth on his sleeve, and said,
Yeah, I tried to, but it was all in one long string.
I'm going to bring like a big candy dish of Rolaids. That's enough.
Dave Shelley and Chainsaw.
KGB.
Hey, Jim.
Hey.
Welcome to the KGB. What's going on?
Oh, Dave, that was the worst joke I'd ever heard.
That was the worst joke?
Oh, please. I just got off working 12 hours. I'm driving home, and I'm starting to gag. It's bad.
That was the
horrible.
worst joke you've ever heard?
Oh, yeah, that was horrible.
Have you ever heard the joke or the punchline? No, but the guy before you was sick?
That didn't turn my stomach like that one did.
Do you know which joke? Do you know which joke I'm talking about?
Oh, why don't you refresh my memory?
Yeah. That's not quite refreshing.
We told that one time during Gross Joke Week.
Yeah.
And it was beautifully, beautifully written by Dave Rickards.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's not a good one to play in the morning. You got people trying to eat breakfast.
I'm kind of stuck then.
Yeah, because
That's where I work.
right.
That's one of the all-time great jokes. God, boy, what did I say to you when you asked me what joke am I going to play this morning?
You told me that one has sat on the shelf for way too long, and it was time to come out.
Time to come out from hiding.
Yeah.
It had been aging for years. Only rumors, only hearsay, only scattered whispers in the hall had been made about that joke for years. The folklore of Chainsaw's children. And I felt it was time for it to come out.
I'm glad you did.
And I believe I was correct on that.
Yeah, I think you were.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys. I've never called you guys before, and this one made me call.
Good to finally talk to you.
Well, it was nice talking to you, but you know what, guys? Keep up the good job.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jim. See you later.
Turn him around. Turn
At
him
the
around.
end, turn
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work.
Exactly.
Inferring that there was already good work going on.
Yes.
Keep it up.
Man after my own heart.
Gotta like that. The patented rip and compliment.
Well, I mean, what was it, 1991, when my infant boys, 3, 4, 5 years old, tops, Rickards, one on each knee.
Right.
Uncle Dave tells that joke while I'm in the other room just pacing. Oh, God, I'm thrashing. Because he knows that's my kryptonite.
What's your kryptonite?
That
stuff.
Joke.
What stuff?
That stuff.
What stuff?
Spittoon stuff.
Oh.
Spittoon stuff is bad.
Especially all in one piece.
Yeah.
And my boys loved it.
Well, of course they did. I hope they tell that joke every night at Grace. And God bless Uncle Dave for telling the joke about it all being in one long piece.
I think you used one viscous string.
That could be.
That evening.
Could be.
There are alternate punchlines.
Yes, it depends on what sort of mood I'm in.
Blah.
Yeah.
Blah.
But I contend that is not the worst joke ever. Worst. And that's really that's an unfortunate choice of words. But I know what Jim meant. A take your head off clean kind of joke.
Right.
I contend, how do you get an unpregnant? I contend, are you sick or something?
Right.
I contend,
How about?
what about the chili bowl joke?
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
That's a bad one.
That was in the jeans when I found it.
Yeah, exactly. That's
that
a
was
bad one.
as well. Same thing as the chili bowl, pretty much.
No, because in a case of would you rather,
Oh, yeah, take the jeans.
you'd take the jeans. You would not take the chili bowl. You would take the jeans. How about you, Ruth?
How about me what?
Would you take the jeans or the chili bowl?
The jeans?
You're just saying that because you don't know any better? Do you know the joke?
No.
Okay.
I'm starting to get a vague memory of the chili bowl, but the jeans that's kind of eluding me.
Do we ever tell the chili bowl joke?
I think we did.
Good heavens.
Was it
Would
along
you like
the
it?
lines
No.
of no, but the guy before me was?
It's
Or
similar.
before he was? Yeah, similar.
Similar.
And
if I
I
can pronounce it
also-
correctly for you.
I can never forget the one about the honeymooning couple.
Sure, she's got worms and I like to fish. Yeah.
That kind of hits home with me.
Yeah. Really?
Well, sure, I grew up around fishermen, you know. I mean,
Is that what it is, or
sure,
do you
I grew
have?
up around guys who like to fish.
Oh, I thought maybe you were referring to your simultaneous cases of gonorrhea, diarrhea, and pyorrhea
Well, Shelley always had a date
with a fisherman.
with a
We're going
fisherman.
out the boat again. Oh, crap.
That may be the all-time classic. That may be the crown jewel
Yeah.
of bad jokes. You know, you like to think of these things in like a 5-point crown.
Sure.
Like a pentagon. And I think, well, she's got worms and I like to fish, you would think would be that crown jewel. Is it the most take your head off joke. No, it's not.
No.
But it's just kind of the Johnny Carson of take your head off jokes. It's just always been there.
It's a joke classic that really jokes.
Yeah, it really is. So that would be in there.
Got all the elements.
One long piece.
Mm-hmm.
No, but the guy before you was. I think the Chili Bowl.
What is the punchline to the Chili Bowl?
That's what I found too.
Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, exactly. You really need to hear the story.
Yeah,
really need to hear the story.
No, I don't. I'm getting the idea.
And then it's kind of a toss-up between how do you get an unpregnant? That was in the genes.
Which punchline?
Huh?
Which punchline for how do you get an unpregnant?
I thought there was only one.
Dress her like an altar boy.
No, I contend that's not the punchline because you can tell that one on the air.
Right.
Okay, see, I've heard several people cite that as the punchline, as an acceptable.
Yeah, it's cute. It's a funny punchline, but it's not a take your head clean off punchline. When you give the original not for air punchline, people go, oh my God, what did you just say?
Right.
That is a sharpened blade.
Yeah.
And you've forgotten the wartime joke that you told that took my head off.
The wartime?
How did Saddam Hussein find out his daughter was no longer a virgin?
Well, now this is interesting because I don't know if you've noticed, but everyone is taking all the Saddam Hussein jokes and put the Taliban adapter on them.
Right, exactly.
I got a lot of that stuff in email. In fact, I was going to refer to some of that later on today.
Yeah.
How did Saddam Hussein find out that his daughter was pregnant?
No, that his daughter was no longer a virgin.
Oh, no longer a virgin.
I can't tell it on the air.
Well, hold on, folks. We'll be right back. Oh, wow.
It took my head off. I told you. You don't even remember that.
Boy, you're injured by that one.
I'll never forget that.
Can you translate for the rest of us?
Absolutely not.
No, there's no translation.
Absolutely
I'll tell you later
not.
in all bit. Oh,
no.
It just took my head off.
It's close to
which makes the President Clinton going on his policy forming trip and the reluctant Al Gore and Hillary Clinton in the joke. That makes that one circling the crown.
Was that
Al didn't want to go on the trip either.
Yeah. Or Al wanted to use the car last night or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I believe the way we told it on the air
okay.
as an homage to our seat of democracy was that Al didn't want to go on the trip either. That was his response to Hillary's bitter complaints.
This is a little song I wrote. Thank you.
KGB. No matter what you're doing this weekend, don't miss this.
Nobody beats El Cajon Ford.
Hi, it's Tony Gwynn from my friends at El Cajon Ford. Want a great new Ford? Then this is your chance. The lowest prices of the year, the lowest rates, biggest cash back.
All right, this is it. Just about your last chance to take advantage of unprecedented savings at El Cajon Ford. Oh, I know you've been a little busy lately. And as far as interest rates go, well, you're thinking, hey, I'll wait until the rates get really low. Bulletin, you can't go lower than this. 0% interest-free financing. Right now for a limited time at El Cajon Ford, and it all ends very soon. So get to El Cajon Ford this weekend.
Now get 0% financing or up to $3,000 cash back and extra discounts on selected models on approved credit.
And only El Cajon Ford salutes Tony Gwynn by giving away limited edition collector's cards, personally signed by Tony Gwynn. No purchase necessary.
Sales on now at Broadway and Main. El Cajon Ford.
Jiffy Lube presents Mama's Boy.
Mom, seriously, let me out. I can take a cab to work.
Nonsense. Your car's in the shop. Oh, look, isn't that the cute girl from the office you told me about?
No, Mom, no.
Hey there. I'm John's mother.
You like driving your own car? Then drive it to Jiffy Lube every 3,000 miles for an oil change with Quaker State or Pennzoil.
Johnny, quit hiding in the floorboard. We're here.
Just keep driving, would you? Let me off around the corner.
A Jiffy Lube signature service with Pennzoil is complete preventive maintenance. They change oil, replace filters, and vital fluids. It only takes a few minutes and you're right back on the road.
Pick you up at 5.
All right.
Now give your mom a kiss. Bye-bye, my little bunny boo.
Want to keep going? Go to Jiffy Lube, or else.
Right now, an oil change at Jiffy Lube means a free Blockbuster 5-day movie rental, including new release, DVD, or favorites. Some restrictions may apply while supplies last.
So my buddy Buzz and I decided we're going to go to a football game. Okay, we're stoked. We score some tickets, $125 each. Times 2, that's $250. Ouch! But that's just the beginning. We go to park the car, that's $10. We order a few warm, flat beers, $4.50 a pop. A hot dog that was cooked in the preseason bingo, another $6. T-shirts, $40 each. Then we tally up all the little miscellaneous items like tolls, gas, those giant foam hands. All together, it's cost us nearly $400. Suddenly, we don't feel so good. Which brings me to the point of this little dispatch. Do yourself a favor and just go to Hooters and watch the game. Do you have any idea what $400 would buy at Hooters? About 240 nearly world-famous chicken wings, 2 dozen burgers, 50 hot dogs, 9 pitchers of Frosty Cold Beer, an armoire full of T-shirts, plus one heck of a tip for your favorite Hooters girl. Come on. You tell me which is a better deal.
Stop by Hooters this week to see the famous Hooters Calendar Girls. They'll be at 3 locations, Mission Valley, October 21st, 10 to noon, and the Gaslamp, 6 to 8 p.m., and October 22nd at Pacific Beach from 6 to 8 p.m.
Larry Huffman for the house and our incredible pre-Halloween Honda sale that ends tonight. 2002 XR100 starting at $18.99. 2002 XR200 starting at $28.99. Honda ATVs, today only, they're priced so low we can't advertise the price. Thinking of a street bike? You'll save over $1,000 today on every new Honda Shadow in stock. And brand new 2001 CBR 929 starting at $94.99. Plus, we've got the totally new 2002 Gold Wings in stock, and we will deal on every Gold Wing today. All prices plus tax, license, and dock fees. Plus, 6-time National Trials champion Jeff Aaron will perform unbelievable motorcycle stunts today. Bring your camera. And get this, we'll auction off a brand new Honda XR50 starting at $1. You heard right. A Honda XR50 starting at $1. Incredible prices, the lowest interest rates in years, and we're overstocked with brand new Hondas. Today only, it ends tonight. San Diego's House of Motorcycles pre-Halloween Honda sale. 4904 El Cajon Boulevard, San Diego. On El Cajon Boulevard between College and Fairmont. Today only until tonight. Honda Performance First.
101.5 KGB, the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show. Gross jokes continue for you now on the best of DSC. This is the KGB.
Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw with you. This is KGB San Diego. It had been aging back in my joke cellar for years and years, and this morning I finally uncorked the spittoon joke.
Yep.
Brought it all out for everyone to have a little taste of. Got us to thinking, is that the all-time worst joke of all times? And when I mean worst, I don't mean it's a bad joke. It's a good joke.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean it takes your head clean off.
Sure it does.
On the list so far is that one, Worms, The Nun, the Chili Bowl / borrowed pants joke.
I still don't remember the borrowed pants.
Yeah, I know you don't. The are you sick? No, but the guy before you was.
Remember that.
Dave, the most egregious joke I've ever heard. Heard it from you. I told it to my father a long time ago after it was aired.
Mm-hmm.
And he honestly, I'm not kidding, was very offended and ready to denounce me as his son.
Oh, no.
Dave, that joke is like a firecracker in dog poo.
Well, we all know what happens then.
I can honestly say I've never planted any explosives in landmines that my dogs had laid in the yard, but I can only imagine.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't even trigger the Jokovision device, Dave. I remember you guys talking about it the next day, how you were called into a meeting or something.
Oh, weren't we always?
Love your show, an old school fan. Love your show always. The show that Eric, or the joke that Eric refers to is Sandpaper Sally.
Oh!
I got to put her on the list.
I don't remember Sandpaper Sally.
And it immediately...
Sammy.
Huh?
It was Sandpaper Sammy. He was in jail.
No, this is Sandpaper Sally. This is Sandpaper Sally.
Okay.
I don't remember either.
Okay. You know, you're wrong, and I'm right, but all I'm going to say is, okay, you know, you're like a chick when you do that.
That was Sally taking a ride on the bus.
Whatever. Sandpaper Sally is what I'm thinking of. And the other one that I'm thinking of is the Marine. I know which joke you're talking about. See, now you're talking about a different joke. You're talking about the guy who was fumbling for change on the bus?
Well, that's one. The other one was a guy in prison who said something like, do you want rough sex or do you want smooth sex?
Okay, Sandpaper Sally is the originator of that one, okay? Sandpaper Sally. That should be just the the pointer.
Got it.
Now, the one you're talking about is the guy who had just finished the night and was on the bus fumbling around for loose change.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know how to pigeonhole that joke.
Other than to play them both?
Oh, I'm not playing any of these.
No?
No, we've moved on from that, my friend.
Really?
New company, new management, can't get away with it, whatever.
It's got nothing to do with that. Got nothing to do with that. They're just beyond, they're beyond human decency. Apparently, at some time, I was not.
We ought to put out a benefit CD of just our band.
Just the worst material that we no longer air.
Yeah.
And you know what else people want? Maybe we can do this next year. I'd really like to. The best of the best.
Oh, throughout the years?
Yeah, we've got, this Christmas is going to be our
12th?
No, I think it's 11th.
11th.
It's going to be our 11th. No, that's not right.
Because we skipped a year.
Did we lie then?
Well, we've already done Decade
We
of
did
Decadence.
Decade, and then we followed that up with the breast.
I know, but decade was didn't necessarily mean our 10th. It was our 10th year,
We're
but
entering our 10th year.
Yeah, and we skipped 1 year when we rolled around on the change.
All right, gotcha. So this will be our 11th CD, right? I don't know, whatever. It's
you
a
know
bunch.
what? Exactly.
If we choose like 3 or 4 bits from each one and make it the best of the best, that's been suggested to us.
That'd be kind of cool.
It'd also be a way that we could do a clinker year and not have to come up with anything
Exactly.
good the entire year.
Ooh, 3 or 4 from the first years might be a little...
Yeah.
Expecting a little much.
I don't think so. I don't think so. As much as I don't want to hear it, every one that we've ever done has good stuff
Yes,
on it.
yes, they
It's Dave Rickards on the KGB.
Hey, how are you? Hey. Welcome to my fun house. I just rode my bike into work here, and hey.
I know what
You know,
mean.
really, your voice didn't change until you were about 33.
Now, yep.
It is kind of funny.
I know, it's hysterical.
Okay, so we got that. Let me put the in the bus machine. Oof. Do you guys know which one that is?
The bus machine?
That's a bad one. That's a really bad one.
I got joke Alzheimer's. I'll hear myself, in 3 major parts. It's like I've never heard it.
Yeah.
How you, John? How you doing?
Dave, you are one dumb son of a bitch.
Dumb son of a bitch.
I can't believe you forgot the joke that you told part of on the air, and I had to call to get the punchline.
Wow. I mean, I wouldn't give the punchline on the air?
Correct.
Give me just the setup.
I don't know if I can do that on the air.
Oh, dear. Do you know the punchline?
Yeah?
Let me take you off the air. What's the punchline? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember which one you're talking about. Have you ever tried peeling apart a grilled cheese sandwich?
Yep, I remember that one. Yes, I do.
I love that joke.
Yes, I do.
Thanks a lot. See you, John.
Okay, have a good one.
And that's all you need to know. Of course we have. We've all had grilled cheese sandwiches, and we've all done that fun part where we peel it apart.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
But I heard it. A McDonald's item.
A McDonald's item?
Yeah. Ever try to peel apart a quarter pounder with cheese or something like that?
Well, whatever.
Yeah, same thing.
Same effect.
Exactly.
Quarter pounder with cheese is a punchline to another joke.
Yes, that's right. You're right. Forgotten about that one too. Oh, why are we stirring this up?
Well, that's one that you can tell.
Sure, you can tell that one. You're right.
Go ahead, Shell.
Let's see. What is the setup? Which one? Quarter pounder with cheese?
Yeah. What do you call?
What do you call an anorexic prostitute?
No.
No, what do you call an anorexic?
No. What do you call an Ethiopian with a yeast infection?
A quarter pounder with cheese.
There you go.
Oh.
I was going for anorexic woman with yeast infection.
No. It was during the great
Exactly, I
classic run of Ethiopian jokes.
I forgot about that.
Evel Knievel's next big stunt, gonna ride across Ethiopia with a Big Mac on the back of his bike. Do you remember all those?
I do. Yes, I do.
And now people are taking all the Iran and the Iraq jokes and they're applying them to the Taliban.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the joke adapter.
Right.
I've got a bunch of those here. Let's see. See if you remember some of these. See if you can answer these. Why does Osama... Because we did all these during the Gulf War.
About Saddam Hussein.
All of these.
Right. Okay.
Why does Osama always carry a turd in his pocket?
Identification.
It's his photo ID. What do Bin Laden and Hiroshima have in common?
I don't remember.
Nothing yet. What is the Taliban national bird? Duck. What do Osama bin Laden and General Custer have in common? They both want to know where all these tomahawks are coming from. What's the 5-day weather forecast for Afghanistan?
I don't know.
What's the 5-day weather forecast for Afghanistan? 2 days. What do you call a Taliban that has both a camel and a goat?
A harem? No.
Oh, God, what do you call it?
Bisexual.
Oh.
And, of course, the classic, Shell, why doesn't the Taliban have driver's ed and sex ed classes on the same day?
I don't know.
Confuses the camels.
Right.
All jokes we amused ourselves with just a scant decade ago when our brave fighting heroes were chasing down Saddam. Good jokes like a fine wine. Put them away for a little while. There'll always be an appropriate time for
That's
them.
right.
These last two, you know, the guy on the bus and Sandpaper Sally. I'm sorely tempted. I tell you. What's the matter, Chainsaw?
I don't remember them, so you have piqued my curiosity to the extent where I'm going to waive all gross-out barriers.
I wonder if you perform in them, which would make you a direct accomplice.
I don't remember.
Well, we got to hear them.
Well, we might have to do some joke research, okay?
All right.
Oh, look at that during this break here. Thank you, Chris Moore.
How would you like it if I entered a belching contest?
Frankly, I'd be a little turned up.
TSC.
Turned up.
The TSC!
Part of the Belch Brigade.
Dave, Chili, and Chainsaw.
This is the KGB.
Your San Diego County Ford dealers want to help move America forward. We're doing our part by offering interest-free financing. That means, as of right now, you pay no interest on 2001 and 2002 cars, trucks, and SUVs like Focus, Mustang, Taurus, Escape, Explorer, Expedition, Excursion, Windstar, Ranger, and F-Series. America's great companies are lining up to help keep the country moving. Your Ford dealers are proud to be part of this effort.
0% APR financing on 2001 and 2002 cars, trucks, and SUVs. Offer excludes 2002 Thunderbird and F650 and F750 truck models. Limited time Ford credit financing. Not all buyers will qualify for the lowest APR. Take new retail delivery from dealer stock by 10/31/01. See dealer for qualifications and other details.
The auto experts at Gemini want to show you some basic maintenance tips at their free car care clinics. Stop by any Gemini retailer and reserve your spot today. Call 1-877-GEMINI-1.
Color is an amazing thing. There's no possible way to merely explain a color to somebody who's never seen a color before. You have to see it for yourself. The same is true for the Jaguar S-Type. I could vividly describe its modern, unique design. I could tell you all about the sumptuous leather interior. I could talk in detail about the advanced electronic traction control. I could even inform you of the low monthly payment of $499. And all of that still wouldn't be enough. You simply must see and experience the S-Type for yourself. Available at your nearby Jaguar retailer. In the color of your choice.
Lease a new Jaguar S-Type for just $499 per month. 42-month lease requires $1,999 at signing. No security deposit. Taxes, license, and registration fees are not included. Offer ends October 31st, 2001. Jaguar, the art of performance. Experience the S-Type at your local Jaguar retailer today.
Remember your first road trip with the boys? Mine was for this big out-of-town concert. We take off in Jason's red convertible, and everything is perfect till the first fight. Joe hates all the CDs, Mike's yelling about being stuck in the back. We were headed north, but our trip was headed south. But then Jason turns down the music, and he starts whistling. All of a sudden, it gets quiet. He just starts smiling. Yep, all it took was the thought of a big, juicy double-double from In-N-Out with delicious melted cheese and fresh, tasty tomatoes, and we were a crew again. Well, the concert was awesome, but the best part was coming home. We all got double-doubles again, but we bonused it with real ice cream shakes. Ah, road trips. In-N-Out. They're so fulfilling.
In-N-Out. That's what a hamburger's all about.
For the In-N-Out Burger nearest you, call toll-free 1-800-786-1000.
1015 KGB, it's the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show. We are going to play back for you almost in its entirety the very, very grossest joke we found in our entire archives, which was, not surprisingly, recorded during our 1995 Gross Joke Week binge. If you want the punchline, you'll have to ask a friend, but you might be able to figure it out yourself if you're a sick bastard like we are. It's the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw, continuing with the absolutely gross joke controversy on the 1015 KGB.
Hey there, Cameron. What's going on, my buddy?
What's going on, Dave?
Talk to me,
Got a joke for you.
Bring it.
How do you play Taliban bingo?
That would be B52. B1. F18. Interesting how F not in bingo, but, you know, hey, that's what the name of one of our fighter planes is, so we got to do it that way.
Thanks, Dave.
Talk to you later, Cameron.
Bye.
Is it still cool to end conversations with late?
Was it ever? Really?
Yeah, for the kids.
It's a Romy thing, isn't it?
Yeah. If you have something pierced on your face, it's cool.
Late.
Well, I'm down with it.
Late. Oh, jeez.
Oh, God, here we go again.
You might just want to sit back and observe conversations talking about what's cool.
Whatever you say, dog.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Man approaching 50 trying to be cool.
Reminds me when I was a DJ on Jam and C90 trying to pass.
Yeah.
God, I feel like such an idiot.
Just a nice white chick.
Except I'm kidding, Ruth.
We got, we pulled out Sandpaper Sally.
I'm so glad because I don't remember this.
Now, this joke should be okay right up to the punchline, which I may or may not present to you.
Oh, really?
How did we get on this, folks? I don't really know. We got into a discussion this morning of the all-time take-your-head-clean-off jokes. Mm-hmm. The kind of joke which, yes, it's funny, yes, it's good, but the first thing you do when you hear the joke is go, oh.
Well, okay. It would reduce its take-your-head-off impact, but what if you put on the brakes right before the punchline, issued a warning, and then gave people the option of going away?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't even know if I'm going to give the punchline at all.
It's in Joke-O-Vision.
It is.
Yeah.
On tape, it's already provided in Joke-O-Vision?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to do this one. It's just so bad.
This must be why I don't remember it. Sometimes when it's in Joke-O-Vision, I just listen to the pretty strings.
Sometimes a great joke can have a punchline that you can tell. Mm-hmm. A la, she's got worms and I like to fish. Mm-hmm. Have you ever tried to peel apart a grilled cheese sandwich? Mm-hmm.
I don't even want to know.
But this punchline cannot be told. The punchline in itself is just gross.
Right.
It's just gross. It's gross.
Okay.
And the only reason I'm interested in this joke is I want to know if Chainsaw was a willing participant in this joke.
No recollection.
I don't think you were.
Okay.
I got a hunch this would be Chris and Rich Barra.
I think so.
Just kind of like a duet.
I may have been killed in my booth while preparing my sports cast during this performance.
Father Flanagan just laid clean out by this one. Whew. All right. Let me just see what we have here. What is this from, by the way? Is it Rock 102?
I think so. It's Real 76. Yeah.
What's the date?
I'll bet it's not included. It's not included.
Sure it is.
What year?
What's the top one say?
Oh, it is. Okay.
Wow.
The date of this chainsaw is April 24th, 1995.
God.
95 was a very good year, as you know.
I was still in my 30s.
Yeah, you were.
Isn't this really what our new nighttime show is about? Shouldn't we be doing this at night? Safe Harbor and all that other stuff?
We will be doing this tonight, David.
We're running this tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
New San Diego, it's 7:45. You're with Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. Record high temperatures for today in the mid-80s.
Wow.
Downtown.
You're talking to a tape.
Do I win a prize for you saying wow? Did I make you say wow? Are we going to get to the joke? I'm going to get to the joke
Okay.
here on this darn thing.
I might have included your setup.
I don't want to hear me.
I can hear you left channel, right channel discussion. Left is joke.
Okay, so the left is joke. There's the left. There's the pretty music.
Pretty strings. I remember this.
We haven't done a joke in Joke-O-Vision for a long time. Let me explain it to you. What happens when we have a joke that we were running that was, really considered possibly offensive.
Mm-hmm.
We would run the joke in the left channel only of your stereo.
Right.
We would run pretty music like this, only in the right channel.
Exactly.
And it was up to you.
You have the
to
choice.
Choose with your balance knob what you were going to listen to.
Right.
That's the Joke-O-Vision device.
Exactly.
Let's go see what was going on in the left channel, shall we?
Okay.
Wet his robe. Biff was a ruthless, conniving, murderous, hateful criminal. Why, he was so frightening. At his sentencing, the judge wet his robe. It was said the last time he was put in prison, he escaped by chewing the iron bars off. Oh, he was a stinker, all right.
Yeah.
And when he arrived at Alcatraz, he made sure that the warden would be the first to realize his awful temper.
Ooh, I'm really, really pissy today. Screw. So make it quick.
The warden, blotting his crotch. Now, this isn't Sandpaper Sally, is it?
Blotting his crotch.
I know.
I think this is the same joke that you...
It's the same joke, but Sandpaper Sally is not the character featured in it, is it?
I think it's Sandpaper Sammy.
Oh, okay. So we made it even worse. We made it even worse.
Yeah.
Well, this is a derivative of the great Sandpaper Sally. Only wanted to inform Biff that he would be bunking with a cellmate by the name of Sandpaper Sammy.
Sandpaper Sammy? How do you get a screwy name like that? Ah, never mind. I'm going to find out for myself.
And so Biff was led to his cell and his new roommate for the next 25 to 50.
Hi, I'm Sandpaper Sammy.
Rich Barrow.
Yeah, so they say.
Biff decided to make some small talk. Kind of, you know what that voice is based on, by the way?
I do.
Rich's voice that he's doing.
Yeah, it's the
Charlie in the
Charlie
Box.
the Box,
from the
yeah.
Island of Misfit Toys.
Yeah.
Yes. That little homosexual Jack in the Box. From the Island of
Well,
Misfit
it's only an
Toys.
allegation. We don't know.
Yeah. No, break the ice with his new roommate.
So why don't you drop your pants in bed over that bunk whilst I ram you so hard I knock your bowels into your throat?
Ah!
Yeah!
What had happened to us? What,
And
were we
this
on
is-
some sort of a drug binge?
This is just the lead up.
I know. Not even the bad punchline.
Drug binge.
We must have been. Somebody put something in our coffee, didn't they?
Drug binge.
We must have been.
No, I know what it was. It was we had been toiling for 4 or 5 years over at the old KGB under the strict iron fist of the Brown Broadcasting Company, where we were only allowed to do puppies and recipes.
I know.
And when we finally broke free, it's like when a dam breaks; it's all going to come out.
It's like the kid who had really strict parents and then gets sent off to college, and they just go nuts.
Marvin.
Right.
Marvin at Lincoln Hall, Western
Yeah.
Illinois University.
Oh, my God.
1981.
Drunk every night.
Never forget that dude. That's the dude who ended up, we were carrying him naked on his mattress into the girls' dorm.
Too much of a contrast between the strict upbringing and then the big college life.
Bowels under the throat.
Got it.
Oh, dear. And so Sandpaper Sammy happily obliged his new roommate. And it was only a moment or two into the event when Biff, grimacing in pain, shouted out,
Oh my God, the pain! No wonder they call you Sandpaper Sammy. Oh my God! This is too much!
Wait just a minute. I have an idea. Ding. You sit here on the bunk and close your eyes.
Well, that's a little fruity. Not very manly, you understand. But I guess I'll do it.
Sammy went to a corner of the cell and fidgeted with something for a minute or two, and then returned. And then again, bending back over the bunk, he called,
Oh, Mr. Biff! Come and get me.
Biff returned to the position and found the going this time much smoother, much more pleasant.
Wow, this is much better. No more scrapes and lesions. This is smooth and slippery.
I know.
Oh boy, oh boy. What did it
Hey, you know what? It's real life. This is what gentlemen in prison do.
I understand.
Come on, give
Doesn't
us
mean
the
I don't have to
Brubaker.
squinch.
It's a regular learning channel, David.
Doesn't mean I can't put my head in my hands.
Yeah.
Oh, how'd you do that, Sammy?
Sammy turned around and said, okay.
That's it?
That's all I'm going to give you.
No.
What?
You can't.
I can't. I shan't.
He can and he will.
You guys know what it is?
No, can you give
No, I
the
still
words
don't
like
know.
in a jumbled order and then we can just kind of figure them out in the proper sequence?
Jumble? Like a jumble? Like in the Sunday newspaper?
Yes.
Like a jumble?
I think it'll be better that way.
And then we can devise our own order.
Mm-hmm.
There's still a word in there that I don't care for. There's a couple of words in there I don't care for.
What are the ones you don't care for?
How about some gentle synonyms?
I'm just so ashamed of myself.
You know, we all have colorful pasts.
Hey.
Hey.
If you bring it out, you know,
Then you can
you'll get
deal with
over
it.
it. Yeah, it's a catharsis.
Right. If you leave it there, if you just let it stay back there in the recesses of your mind, it becomes big and ugly and evil.
So you want to know what
I
Sandpaper
think we
Sammy
have
said?
to. I think we do, because if we get it out on the table, then we can deal with it.
Sandpaper Sammy said, I picked all this.
Oh, God.
You didn't say the P word, was it?
I actually, I took that off the air.
Let me make a note of that.
Oh, you did?
Probably a good idea.
Oh, damn right I did.
We hate the P word.
Because my head is clean off right
I
now.
know your head is clean off. But you were also insistent on knowing the punchline.
I know.
I don't mind infecting you, but I don't want to affect the poor innocent Dave Shelley and Chainsaw listener.
He's a responsible broadcaster.
Yes, I am.
Who's got a blood pressure cuff?
Cuff, I need a priest. Oh, this is an interesting question
Wow.
here. I'm gonna
Yeah,
find
we're
this
not
out here.
recovered yet. Wait a minute.
Good morning. What's your name?
Troy.
Troy, when I say something but I hit the dump button on the delay, do you still hear what we said on hold?
Yeah.
So you heard the punchline?
Actually, I didn't get to hear the whole thing.
Yeah, okay. I think they're listening to a radio on there. I don't think they hear the bad stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything bad.
Where are you, buddy?
I'm actually driving, coming up to Westmoreland, just north of El Centro.
No, are you headed west?
I'm north of El Centro.
Are you coming back
And,
to San Diego?
No, I'm leaving San Diego. I'm delivering a load out here of oil.
Gotcha.
So I can't get you on the radio, so I asked if I could be put on hold so I could hear the song of the day and the time.
I'll put you right back on, okay?
Thank you, sir.
You
Appreciate
bet,
it.
bud. Yeah, it's coming right up here in just a second.
Excellent.
Sorry, folks. I just cannot deliver that. I mean, can you think of a nice way to deliver that
No.
punchline?
No.
That's the one joke. There is no way to
You're right.
nicely deliver the punchline.
It's the P word.
Well, it's not just that. It's the whole description of it.
Yeah.
But now you understand why at first it was Sandpaper Sammy and then it was a pleasant thing. Makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Huh? I want to know. I want to know. Okay, I'll tell you. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Well, you know, it's like ripping a Band-Aid off. I'm glad that it's done.
Hey, buddy, what if we put that on the website? Generate some hits.
That'll do it all right.
I would like to hear the reaction in the room, though, when that joke was told. Okay, hang on.
Okay.
I don't want to...
Yeah, don't.
Hang on. No reaction.
Stunned silence.
Dead.
That's it. There was no reaction. I think I was getting the stern Father Flanagan look from the sports booth. Shelley had probably passed out. And Boyer and Rich and I were only concerned whether we delivered our lines right.
Professionally.
That's it. Well, you know.
That's the way it works. There was no reaction, was there?
No, there was none. None. Good morning, KGB.
Good morning, Dave.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing fine this morning. Better now that you're on the show.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I have to know what that punchline is.
You have to know it?
I have to know it.
Seriously.
Seriously.
You really want to think about this.
Are you a woman of respectable age?
Absolutely. I'm older than you are.
Wow. That is up there.
Stop it.
Do you know that I am 40?
Well, I'll be 41 in a week and a half.
Holy cow.
I know.
Man, do you have all your teeth?
Yeah.
Are all your innards still working?
Yeah, they have to. I have a teenager.
Yeah, I understand. All right, what's your name?
Laura.
I need to know your name, Maura, just in case I have to call the authorities to your house. Because I'm going to tell you this punchline. I think all I'm going to hear is the phone drop.
Okay.
And the sound of skull hitting Berber thick pile carpeting.
Okay.
All right, you remember Sandpaper Sammy?
Absolutely.
He was rough going.
Absolutely.
Went off to the corner of the cell, fidgeted for a little bit, came back. It was much better.
Uh-huh.
His love interest say, hey, that's much better. What did you do?
Uh-huh.
Sandpaper Sammy said,
Oh, my God.
Yeah, we told
Oh,
you.
my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Horrible, isn't it?
Go tell all the kids that one, okay?
Oh, sure. Thank you.
Nice talking to you.
Have a great day.
Yeah, bye.
I hate your radio.
I know. Oh.
You drive my family crazy.
Right.
And then my daughter loves it. She take a shower. She pick up her clothes. She lays in your radio. And then I hate that show.
Okay.
And then my husband loves you guys. And I hate that show. You're ruining my family. And I hate your show. I still hate your show. And I still hate this show.
Well, I'm glad you listen anyway.
Yeah.
For those of you dying to know the punchline, did you hear Maura?
Yeah.
The rest of her week is ruined. And it's only Wednesday.
And you know what? She took it pretty well. But still, it's a gun punch.
It takes your head clean off. It's the joke guillotine. You know, this is sometimes what they do to people after they've committed a capital crime. They just tell them that joke. They avoid the guillotine, their head comes clean off. Done.
I'll never be the same.
Maybe we should just fly over the Taliban with a great big loudspeaker.
So Sammy comes back and he says, hey, what'd you do? And Sammy says,
Oh, no.
oh no, I am giving up the fight. Put Osama naked in the coffin so we can knock him out. We are quitting. That's what we need to do. Get the president on the phone. I've got a solution to this war.
And
Anger is what makes America great.
Listen, or we'll f***ing kill you!
You must find the proper outlet for your rage.
Dave Shelley and Chainsaw.
KTV, all right.
Four-Wheel Parts. Four-Wheel Parts, San Diego's largest distributor of off-road parts and accessories, celebrates freedom with their annual Monster Sale. Now through Saturday, all inventory has been reduced up to 60% off, and in some cases free. Buy any set of tires and they'll mount and balance them for free. Save $50 on any set of BF Goodrich Mud Terrain tires. BF Goodrich is proud to announce their new Mud Terrain KM. Buy 4, get an instant $50 off. Come see Michelin's new Cross Terrain design just for that SUV. Work hard, play hard, but be safe doing it on new Cross Terrains by Michelin. Plus, buy any Superlift suspension system and they'll install it for free. Get free installation on shocks and sidebars too, along with their new 12-month same-as-cash financing. Don't put off customizing that truck or Jeep any longer. Save now on BF Goodrich and Superlift suspensions and up to 60% off everything in the store at Four-Wheel Parts Performance Centers in El Cajon, Chula Vista, and their new San Marcos location, 630 Nordal Road. Four-Wheel Parts Performance Centers.
Normally, you'd expect to pay more for a 2002 Jeep Grand Cherokee than you'd pay for a 2001 Jeep Grand Cherokee, right? Like I've been saying for years, those friendly people at Bob Baker Jeep in Car Country, Carlsbad just aren't normal. They may be better looking, but they're really twisted. You see, at Bob Baker Jeep, the sticker price on a 2002 is thousands less than last year's model. Why buy a leftover when you can own a new 02 Bob Baker Jeep Grand Cherokee for less? So now you have it for less money. What about a payment? Here, those Bob Baker Jeep people will offer you a factory rebate or 0% financing to make that payment fall through the floor. So for huge savings, factory rebates, or 0% financing on approved credit, visit BobBakerJeep.com in relaxing Car Country, Carlsbad.
Bob Baker Auto Group, where it's so nice to be nice.
Money. Some say money makes the world go round. Some say money's the root of all evil. But I say we all need money. And from time to time, you just don't have it there. So what are you going to do? Here's an idea. Check into cash. That's what I suggest. You check into cash. Check into cash has lots of friendly centers in San Diego. And to find the one nearest you, simply call 1-877-262-CASH. The number again, 1-877-262-CASH. So don't fall further into debt during the fall. Get it? Get the things you need without running up high-interest card rates, without bouncing checks or borrowing money from family members or whatever. The smart money says pay it in cash, and the best way to get the cash you need right away is at Check Into Cash. I'm having my house painted, and I know that there are going to be times during this process where the guy's going to say, "Oh, Jim, we need this and that and the other thing," and I'll say, "Well, I don't have it. I have to get some cash." That's when I check into cash. Give them a call at 1-877-262-CASH. It's the fast, friendly, easy way to get the cash you need without all the red tape. Check into cash.
People are saying goodbye to their forks and hello to a revolutionary new way to eat pancakes and sausage.
Goodbye to my fork?
Yes, introducing McDonald's new Sausage McGriddle sandwich. 2 golden griddle cakes, a sausage patty in between, and the taste of maple syrup in every bite. You may never need another fork again.
Well, what if I'm really attached to my fork?
That's great. The new Sausage McGriddle sandwich, just $1.49 at McDonald's.
Can I first say goodbye to my spoon to sort of soften the blow?
Good idea.
All right.
We love to see you smile.
Limited time offer, prices and participation may vary.
Honey, you seen my glasses?
No, but I'll get right on it.
Honey.
Any reason's a good reason to get to McDonald's and try mouth-watering new tastes like the Grilled Onion McDouble Burger with seasoned grilled onions on 2 juicy beef patties. Made for you for just 99 cents. Now that's a juicy deal.
Couldn't find your glasses, hon.
Yeah, they were on my dresser.
Oh.
Unexpected new tastes at your favorite place. Now on McDonald's new taste menu.
McDonald's, a worldwide Olympic partner. A combination of new and returning favorites. Prices and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
1015 KGB, it's the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show. Boyer with you Saturday morning. Saturday night, 645 Cajon Speedway, 150 lap enduro. Come on. That's going to be great, great racing. Plus, the boat trailer race tonight. Chris White, assistant crew chief, the big bad Blanco Burrito bomber in the Ed Hansen muffler service, Western Towing 27E enduro car. The white Cadillac with the orange flames on the hood. He'll be taking on the rest of the field for 150 laps. Randy Wallace going for the boat trailer race. I want to thank the KGB race team, the 529 guys, DJF Construction, Discount Auto Pond, Custom Wheels and Santee, and ProTech Roofing. all coming together, as well as my crew chief, Ben Hazel, in the 27X car, the boat trailer race, racing for Costello's Auto Repair in Fallbrook. Sweetwater ROP, your quality job preparation solution. Both those fine boat trailer entries, and Chris White in the Enduro car, taking on the rest of the fields, including Rhett Lawrence, Channel 10 News superhero, and Todd Cameron in the stinking Lincoln tonight, going for it at the fastest 3/8 mile paved oval in the West. Your last chance to see racing action here in town this season. Come on out. Well, Gull's opener this weekend, and a very, very special personal appearance by the Dean of American Sportscasters. Details, including those, in this upcoming sports report. Let's turn now and say hello, Cookie Randolph.
Hello again, everybody in the sports world. The Gulls are in Fresno tonight, but tomorrow night they'll play their home opener at the Sports Arena versus the Bakersfield Condors. First 10,000 through the doors receive a free Taylor Cup Championship cap with KGB logo. And then during the first intermission, Team Godboy versus Team Bromo in broomball. Gulls hockey, Saturday night at the arena, 7 p.m. Then during the day tomorrow, I'd like to invite you to the San Diego Hall of Champions tomorrow. You ought to check this place out. It's a really cool place down by the Aerospace Museum next to the Muni Gym at Balboa Park. I display the baseball stadium I built out of 25,000 Lego pieces. Yeah, it's just a little nerdy, but check out the photo gallery on our website, 101kgb.com, and suddenly you'll think, hey, that's pretty cool. Come on out tomorrow and join me from noon to 2 at the Hall of Champions in Balboa Park. It's on permanent display if you don't get a chance to come see it tomorrow. Today in baseball history, 1943, Yankees second baseman Joe Gordon. Have you ever heard of Joe Gordon, baseball player?
Joe Morgan. No Joe Gordon.
Well, Joe Gordon, in 1943, the Yankee second baseman, announced his retirement saying, I hate New York. Here's a guy who had won the American League MVP award in 1942, beating out Ted Williams, who had won the Triple Crown that season, but the writers didn't like Ted Williams, so they gave their MVP votes to Joe Gordon, the Yankees second baseman, who had a fine year, but nothing compared to Williams. So during wartime, Joe Gordon announces, I hate New York. So Uncle Sam told Joe Gordon, well, let's see how you like Omaha Beach or Iwo Jima. Sure enough, after 2 years of that, Gordon suddenly loved New York, playing again for the Yankees in 1946 before being traded to Cleveland, which he only moderately disliked. Guess who wound up being the Yankees' regular second baseman shortly after that? World War II fighter ace Jerry Coleman. Jerry Coleman, oh, doctor. Rookie of the Year for the Yankees in 1949. World Series MVP Jerry Coleman on a team featuring Joe DiMaggio, Yogi Berra, and Mickey Mantle.
Isn't that interesting?
Yes. Meanwhile, in the National Ball.
So we're set to go here in the 8th. It'll be Mark Tuttle, followed by Steve Orozco. Then the hard-hitting shortstop, Sabito Jimenez, is in the game. So Mark Tuttle, 1 for 4 today. Picked up 2 rooties back in the 6th. We were talking earlier about Tuttle. Lost over 22 pounds in the offseason. Dugan winds and delivers fastball, taken for a strike. Tuttle, who last year complained of back pain throughout the season, really worked off the weight. The 0-1 taken low, 1-1. Says he feels better than he has in years. I bet. Pant legs on his uniform wrapped tightly around his newly defined thighs. Seat of his pants snug, fully accenting and cradling this youngster's athletic behind. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. Boy, that pitch really fooled him. 1-2 the count on Tuttle. Good smelling youngster. Must have got a spice to him. A wonderful guy to hang around. Baseball fever.
Skitball Association. The world champion Lakers come to town tonight. The Lakers will play the Phoenix Suns at the Sports Arena in their annual visit for exhibition play. Tip-off 7:30. And finally, on this day in 1980, Steve McPeak rode a unicycle 101 feet 9 inches tall. That's not the length that he rode it. The unicycle was 101 feet 9 inches tall.
How's that possible?
Boy, that must have been higher to reach those pedals, huh, David? And if you're not impressed, just remember, he did this through a revolving door.
Did you just make that up?
Yeah. Just the last part. In other sports, David?
Read your newspapers.
Good idea. It is 8:23 and 55 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
It's the 101.5 KGB FM San Diego Best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show. Boyer with you here. Gonna get on out, head on out to Cajon Speedway. Check out the racing action tonight. The 150-lap Enduro. Chris White in the Ed Hansen Muffler Service Western Towing 27E KGB Cadillac.